This is the Mancow Morning Show podcast. Listen to the show live weekday mornings 5:30 to 9:30 on 97.9 The Loop.
Al, did you do acid in grade 8?
No, can't say that I did.
Did you do acid?
No.
Did you do acid, Cheese?
Never.
I had some people trying to pressure me into doing some
What?
powdery substance over the weekend.
Cocaine?
No comment.
Heroin? Meth?
Ayahuasca? I mean, what could it be? I am...
a little yayo.
I am really, really thinking about doing ayahuasca here soon.
What is it?
It's a Peruvian root that makes you talk to God. And if you've... I just hope there's no cicadas around when I do it. So if you've ever done ayahuasca, you recommend it or recommend against it, I'd love to hear your story. I've heard amazing stories.
It makes you talk to God?
Yeah, you go visit God.
You hallucinate that you're talking to God.
They say it's not a hallucination.
Do you stop at some point?
They say it's...
That's the key, or is it 20 years later you're banging your head in the corner?
That's the fear. That's the fear, right?
It's scary.
That's the fear with any psychonaut experience. That's the fear with any hallucinogen is that you get stuck there.
Right. That's terrifying.
No, it lasts about 5 hours. It's an awful tasting brew that you get from Peru. Haven't you been working on getting the shaman on?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
But it's hard to communicate with somebody who doesn't speak English.
In the Peruvian jungle, it's hard to get them on. Hard to figure out the exact time to have them on the Mancow show in Chicago. No, but you drink it. You drink 2 shot glasses of horrific goo. And then you, which I'm sure you've done, Kathy. And then you, what?
Nothing.
And then you have about, I guess, a half hour to an hour. And then you close your eyes and you go down a kaleidoscope tunnel.
Yeah.
And you're met by an angel, and you sometimes are shown what hell will be like for you if you don't change. And then you're taken to a heaven experience and shown what the universe is all about. And it changes everybody that's done it.
That's terrifying.
Terrifying?
Yeah. What if you get stuck, like you said? That's really scary.
Well, I want to know someone who's done it. I want to talk to someone who's done it. Did your face melt? Unlike shrooms. You ever done shrooms?
Yeah.
Anyone ever done shrooms?
Oh, yeah.
You done shrooms?
Yeah, and I had a really, really bad experience.
Oh, God. Unlike shrooms where you're tripping and it's tracy and the same thing with LSD where there's tracers and colors, and this is not like that. This is not supposed to be like that. This is like you are transported. You're not high. You're transported into another dimension.
Wow.
And what happens is the sugar is cut off to your the gland in your brain,
Okay.
which they say shades everything we see around us. If we didn't have sugar, this is why people fast. This is why they go off sugar. This is why they go off food. And then they start, and everybody in the Bible and everybody in every religion, it begins with fasting. And so you cut the sugar, which numbs the brain and numbs your ability to see the other dimensions around you. So you cut that out. And what this root does, this ayahuasca root, is it cuts off the sugar to your brain, and you're able to see other dimensions around you.
Wow.
That's what I've been told. So either that or it's just some hocus pocus. Some Peruvian shaman trying to steal some money from me. Yeah, really tripping balls. Really tripping balls. Hey, oh, hi, really messed up. Yeah, I've never had a bad trip. That would not be fun. So the code around my house,
Yeah.
because I don't want my wife to know when I'm talking to my friends on the phone, is we're going to Iowa.
Oh.
Not ayahuasca, the Peruvian root that gets you really screwed up for 5 hours.
Where do you plan on doing it?
What's that?
Where do you plan on doing it? Are you going to be at home, a hotel room? What are you going to do?
No. I thought about a hotel room, and then I think what I'm going to do is a friend of mine has a cabin on Lake Geneva. I think I want to be out in nature.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
I'm going to take a doctor. I'm going to take a security team.
Yeah, you want to be in this country for sure.
I want to make sure. No, I was going to go to Peru.
You want to be in this country.
No, I was going to go to Peru. That was originally the idea. And then I thought,
stick at you. They're not going to do much.
well, I'm just afraid someone would bugger me.
Yeah.
That's my fear. No,
That's
for real.
very
That's
likely.
that I would be tripping and wake up and with some guy behind me.
That would be a dream come true.
No. No, these little hippie girls go to Peru and they think they're going to have some kind of spiritual thing, and they take the drug, pass out, and they wake up and some guy's in the jungle humping them.
Wow.
You know, and as fun as that sounds, unless I know the fella. I'm tripping balls.
There's been an awakening. Have you felt it?
And now it's time for the Mancow Mystery Movie.
Chewie, we're home.
Think you know the answer? Call the cow now at 312-591-ROCK or 591-ROLL. That's 312-591-ROCK or 591-ROLL. The Mancow Mystery Movie.
Fear is my ally.
Eddie.
What's up, Mancow?
Hey,
Love
bud.
your show, buddy.
Hey, man, you're tripping. What do you think it is? Ooh, you tripping. Yeah,
I
what do you
think
think? What?
I think it's Enemy Mine.
Enemy Mind with that famous character Chewie.
Yeah, exactly.
Hello.
Hello. I see the advertisement today for the psychic reading.
Yes. Would you like a reading?
Yes, I would rough one, please.
Yes, but I charge, darling.
How much money are you charging for this one?
95.
Okay, what do I do it?
I want you to go right now to the Western Union. I want you to send $3.99.
Okay, $4?
No. $399.
Okay, I go now and I call you back and I will...
All right, darling, you go now.
Okay, all right, take care.
Money.
Yes.
Yes, Heron, how are you doing today?
Good.
I send you the money right now.
Okay, well, would you like to let me read for you?
Yeah, I would. I'm having the problem right now with my girlfriend. She do a break up with me, and I want to win back her love.
Okay.
And, but the problem is that she is not happy with my noodle downstairs. You know, she say it's not big enough for her.
Noodle downstairs.
I want to know. Can you help me like this with something?
Yes, I could.
My noodle downstairs.
And how much bigger can you make the noodle?
Oh, I can make it big as you want.
Oh my God, that would be so perfect if we can do it. She will never leave me again.
You got pen?
Okay, I have pen.
I want you to get olive oil.
Okay, olive oil.
I want you to get one banana.
One banana. What am I going to do with the banana?
You're going to put it in your...
What?
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
You're going to put it by there. You know, not inside, but touch it.
Okay.
And you're going to put the olive oil.
Okay.
And I want you to put 3 pennies on top of the banana.
But you see, I'm very confused because the whole point is supposed to do like
Very
it's supposed to make
Confucius.
my noodle bigger, right? But you tell me to poke myself in the I don't know what to do.
Just put it on top.
On top
Put
of
it
what?
on top.
On top of your...
You see, you're very confused. I'm a male. I'm a guy. You know?
I know you got...
Okay.
But you got to put it like that. That way you're going to make bigger.
Okay.
That's my magic.
Well, that would work.
Your mother... Go to somebody else to do it.
I'm beginning to think some of these psychics are just BS and it's all about the money. Well, I guess we just have to wait. Kathy got one of those pops, those lollipops, those cake pops from Starbucks. She's enjoying it over there in the corner. They must really taste good. I'm trying to cut back on the crap I'm eating, but she likes it. She really likes it.
She's not going to finish.
She likes a lot.
24-hour news channels take 24 hours to do what we're about to do in under 60 seconds. It's ADD News on the Mancow.
The Billboard Music Awards, the Angry Birds movie, number
Angry
one at the
Birds,
box
number
office.
one.
Lady Gaga's childhood piano did not hit a...
Wait. That's a sign of the apocalypse.
The Angry Birds movie number one.
Somebody look up Book of Revelation.
Yeah.
The Angry Birds movie is number one.
That's crazy. I don't believe it.
Huh. There's 30 movies at this theater. What can we see? Angry Birds.
Oh, my God.
The Billboard Music Awards, the Angry Birds movie, #1 at the box office.
Lady Gaga's childhood piano did not hit a high note at an auction in New York. The upright failed to meet its reserve price.
Rainy and muddy Preakness. Exaggerator won the 141st running of the race, leaving Kentucky Derby winner Nyquist in 3rd place.
The head of the Taliban in Afghanistan has been killed in a U.S. drone strike.
Good.
Secretary of State John
Go to
Kerry
hell.
is in Myanmar.
Actor and comedian Alan Young, best known for his portrayal of Wilbur in the 1960s
Wilbur.
sitcom Mr. Ed, has died.
Bernie Sanders sounding off on CNN about the superdelegates, which have put Hillary Clinton way ahead in the delegates count.
Clearly, the current situation is undemocratic.
Egypt has deployed a submarine to the Mediterranean Sea to search for the voice and data recorders from the Egypt Air flight that went down Thursday.
President Obama left Washington for a week-long visit to Asia. His first stop is Vietnam.
Good. Oh, he's going to Vietnam? Oh, he'll apologize. He apologized to everybody, this asshole. Hey, listen, so I went to a private concert. Well, a couple hundred people at Billy tried out some new music and covers and all kinds of stuff. The Smashing Pumpkins, yeah. And he brought out a big box of I had this big box of Smashing Pumpkins shirts in my garage. I just want to get rid of them. I'll take $10, whatever. We'll give it to charity. Just take whatever you want. And then he comes over and talks to me, and I'm just looking at I'm looking over my shoulder like everybody's just fighting over these T-shirts, and I'm thinking, I want one.
Right, but you can't.
Some old Smashing Pumpkins T-shirts I had in my garage. You just give $10 to charity, and these people went crazy.
Oh, yeah.
And, of course, I got the actual man talking to me.
Right.
And I'm like, all I'm thinking about is I want to get one of those T-shirts.
Right.
And then they were gone. And then I met a man who worked for the government and was able to astral project. Now, I have astral projected out of my body. It's where you leave your body. I did it once briefly. Mm-hmm. Timothy Leary, if you know who that is, helped me do this. Mm-hmm. And it was horrific, and I hated it. But this guy told me that he could astral project into different times.
Oh, my goodness.
Astral project is they would give you the coordinates, the government, and there were people. Men That Stare at Goats is kind of a light covering of this, a light a funny version of this, but these people could sit in America and then astral project, put their mind in a room in Russia.
Right.
Used a lot during the Cold War.
Oh, yeah.
But then this guy told me that he traveled through different periods, and he said he went to the bunker and was there when Hitler did not die, and Hitler ended up in Argentina.
Really?
And all this stuff. And then I ordered the meatball sandwich at Merlot's across the street from Madame Zuzu's, and it was a great night. These are the kind of people that seek me out.
Yeah.
Al's big conversation was what sauce to get on his Buffalo Wild Wings. Okay, so I'm not being Mr. Wishy-Washy.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's ridiculous.
It is. Everybody's a victim. And I'm telling you, do you want to know what it really is all about?
What?
She's a fat girl.
She's a fat girl. Her chin is bigger than her head. Her double chin.
No. It's the way, look, everybody has their time.
Yeah.
Everyone has their season. Everyone has their place. And it's the time of fat girls are brave. And aren't they? Oh, look, she's really out of shape.
Right.
It's a fat woman sitting with a Star Wars shirt.
Right. The clothes that she was returning at Kohl's were too big for her. Thank you very much.
Losers.
Right.
So she's sitting in
Kohl's.
She's okay. I'm not talking about Kohl's. The point is, this woman tries on a Chewbacca mask and laughs for
not the picture.
Laughs for 10 minutes.
Right.
And
it's terrifying to me. She's wearing this mask. She laughs like it's a scary laugh with the mask on. The whole thing in the video is very long.
And she's like, well, I'm going to let my kids play with it. It's a mask for a 5-year-older.
Right.
I'm going to let my kids see it, but it's for me.
It's a cool mask.
Well, but it's for babies.
For babies, right. What is awesome about this video? What is wrong with people? What is wrong with America? It's disgusting to me.
I haven't taken it that far, Kathy. I thought it was an amusing. But again, anything a transsexual does right now is just the greatest thing ever.
Right.
Anything a chubby girl does. They're so brave. Aren't they wonderful fat girls? I just am not. I actually want people to do something other than be classified by what sex they choose or by how fat they are. To me, you got to do something. I've always judged people not based on anything other than results.
Right.
Do something.
Yeah.
Big girl laughing at a 3 or 4-year-older's Chewbacca mask for 10 minutes. And it's the hottest thing. It's the hottest thing on the internet.
Now watch when my mouth actually moves.
And it goes on for 10 minutes.
That's not me making that noise. It's the mask. Here, listen.
It does. See, people in the studio are laughing. You got to kind of laugh at it.
I guess.
And maybe, Kathy, you and I are, city folks, and we're too cynical. And how wonderful that this fat girl in a Death Star shirt is that excited over her baby mask. I mean, maybe we're the... No, we couldn't be the jerks, could we? No.
Here's a silly ditty, you can't sing it right away. Now here is what you say.
I mean, on and on.
Here's a silly jingle.
Or is it a real result of the dumbing down of society and how stupid we are? Really? That's the hottest thing on the internet.
I'm the one you can have, she's too fat for me.
Up next on the Mancow.
Up next, Kane Hodder is going to join us.
Who's Kane Hodder again?
Oh, really?
Kane Hodder was Jason from Camp Crystal Lake.
Mancow on 97.9 The Loop. Farting in the mosh pits of morning radio. It's the Mancow on 97.9
Hey, Mancow.
The Loop.
What's going on?
Okay, so back in the day, like a year ago, I did DMT, which is the powder form of like ayahuasca.
Yes.
And that stuff was pretty crazy. I tripped out for like 15 minutes. It hit me within like the 5 seconds that I smoked it.
Yeah.
And it was way crazier than acid. And I mean, I recommend it, but don't be too scared. Definitely be like in a good mindset so it doesn't hit you crazy.
What's it called again?
Well, now wait. But I got a lot to say about what she's saying here, but it's okay. It's okay. And how long did the experience last?
15 minutes.
Nah, she was probably synthesized, and if it wasn't synthesized, 15 minutes. No, I'm talking about a 5 to 6 hour deal. I'm talking about a brew from Peruvian man that I've worked out, and it's it lasts for 5-6 hours. But she's talking about something totally different. She's talking about something totally different.
DMT, she said.
Smoking DMT is a different deal, and then they have synthetic stuff. And when you do some of the synthetic stuff, which is man-made, that's always
supposed to be real dangerous, right?
Well, it's a hell experience.
Yeah.
The natural root, ayahuasca, from everything I've read, is a God experience, positive, love. You see the interconnection of the universe.
Okay.
Anyone I've talked to that smoked it or done it in a man-made version has, spiders and snakes and a trip through hell.
Ooh.
Yeah. So we're talking about different things. But I appreciate calling, Karen. Let's go to Melissa. Melissa, hello.
Hey, Mancow, how are you doing? Love your show.
Thank you. Welcome to the program.
I just wanted to make a brief comment about the Chewbacca lady.
Yes.
I think that everyone likes the video because she's just genuinely happy. And it's very rare to see somebody genuinely happy about something so small as a child's toy.
I get it. But this is an adult woman.
Yeah.
That delighted over what is for a baby. And that's fine. And she is genuinely happy. And people here in the studio. And the fact is, I'm laughing, thinking, well, this is pathetic that she's this excited.
Right.
And yet people here, but yet I started laughing.
See, I'm very cynical. I thought it was a video that both Kohl's and the manufacturer of the mask put out on purpose.
Well, that could be
get
too.
People to watch.
See, that could be.
Now watch when my mouth actually moves.
I mean, could a human being really be this excited over a stupid mask?
That's not me making that noise. It's the mask.
And this is how they advertise now. They do these videos.
Right.
So many of these videos are to sell something.
Yeah.
Why is this woman updating us, sitting in her car, updating us on what she bought at Kohl's? Why would you even think to film that to put on the internet? Unless it's a sales thing. Now you're making me cynical.
Oh, I'm such a happy Chewbacca.
She drinks some ayahuasca.
Maybe she's on the ayahuasca. That's right.
There's been an awakening. Have you felt it?
And now, it's time for the Mancow Mystery Movie.
Chewie, we're home.
Think you know the answer? Call the cow now at 312-591-ROCK or 591-ROLL. That's 312-591-ROCK or 591-ROLL. The Mancow Mystery Movie.
Fear is my ally.
Bonnie and Clyde were pretty looking people, but I can tell you people they were the devil's children.
Bonnie and Clyde. The devil's children. Shot to death on this day 82 years ago. A custard shop in Wisconsin has instituted an English-only policy, and the liberals of Wisconsin were about to get upset and boycott it, but then they went, it's custard. It's custard. What do we do? Let's go to Boris. Boris, hello.
Hey, how you doing, man? Hope you love your show.
Hey, man.
Hey,
yeah.
This is Jughead. I'm here with Boris.
Okay.
We're both garbage men.
Okay.
We're over in Madison. Turd comes in there all the time and dumps. And
wait. Hold on, wait. This is a circle of friends I'm not aware of.
No.
So you're Jughead and you're friends with Boris, and you guys go to the dump with Turd, who used to work on this show and is still a friend of ours?
Yeah, Boris, actually, we call him Big Terry.
Okay, wait. Do you know Turd, the bartender that used to work on this show?
Yeah, he comes in here and dumps.
He comes in there and dumps. And do you work at the dump?
Yeah, no, we come into the transfer station. We haul for KRD. We haul the garbage.
Okay.
Turd brings it in.
Turd
dumps it, and we haul it.
Okay, and do you find your time with him to be enjoyable?
I don't know. I just wanted to help you out with your screens, brother. I heard the scrolls got them, man.
Well, wait. But you hesitated. Is Turd not a guy that you like?
I've seen him in here. I can't catch him, though.
What do you mean you can't catch him? He runs away from you?
Well, I'm in the pit getting loaded. I'm underground. And, I believe he drives a roll-off. And I've seen him here. I can't catch him.
Is it like they're talking a language I don't
Insider jargon.
Is this Fred Flintstone talk? Is this Fred Flintstone? I'm underground in the loader, and he drives a roll-off, and I da blah da blah da. I don't understand what this guy is saying.
What? Yeah. But because they have rules around here, I can't get out of the truck when it's below ground, run around.
He doesn't know.
What's a roll-off? What are you saying?
He's just trying to be on the air.
I'm confused. No, I don't think he's trying to be on the air. I think this is a legitimate guy. Are you Jughead?
Yeah, I'm Jughead. I'm on Boris's phone right now.
Jughead on Boris's phone from the dump. What the hell is happening?
Mancow, you want to talk to Boris?
Wait a minute. Hold on a second.
Figure out who you are first.
Hello, Turd?
Hey,
Wait. Turd, are you there?
Please leave a message and I'll give you a call right now.
Oh, someone left a message when they were hungover. I think I'll make my message.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang
Hold on
up
a second.
or press 1 for more options. To leave a callback number, press 5.
Hold on a second. Turd, who the hell is Boris, and what the is Jughead? And why are they calling me, messing with me about the screens in my garage? And why don't you ever talk to Jughead? He wants to meet you, but you run off, Turd. You run off. Okay, tell me more, Jughead.
Oh, no, I just want, I'm on vacation next week, and I'd really like to help you out with your screens. I own a house and everything. I know how to do it.
Okay, well, is this Boris?
This is Jughead.
He's on Boris's phone.
Hey.
all the truck drivers, we go by different names, especially on the street.
Well, I go by different names.
Well,
wow,
we all have different
weird,
names.
stupid names.
Hey, when I'm on the radio, they call me Mancow, but okay, thank you. And when I'm driving a truck, they call me Loadmaster. So I have a trucker name too.
Oh yeah.
Hey, now, Jughead, can I talk to Boris?
Yeah, by the way, I love the way you handle your rig, Mancow.
Thank you, brother. I like that you respect the way I handle my rig, man. Trucker clock, who wants it? Trucker clock. Yeah, hello, Boris?
Yeah,
Boris.
What's up, dude? What's up?
Is this Boris?
Yes, it is Boris.
Does Jughead not have a phone?
Actually, he's a borderline homosexual. And
what?
What is happening? I want him to. They're on vacation next week. I want him to come in and co-host. I think we're all borderline, aren't we? All right, Boris at the dump. What the hell was that? Jughead. Well, I'm underground when Turd comes. I can't. What? He's under. Is he under the trash heap? Thank you, Boris. Come on now. Come on now, Boris. Come on, Boris and Jughead. You got the load, master. What's your 10-20 underground?
You want to give me a 10-9 on that big bin? Negatory, Big Ben. You're still too close. Yeah, them hulk is starting to close.
Come on! Space trucking! With Boris and Jughead. Yeah, Boris. He's a good guy. Jughead's a good guy, too. Borderline homosexual. Borderline homosexual.
K-Tales, Rock 80, starring Matt Benatar. Hot licks from the Knack, Blondie, and Joe Jackson. This year really going out with it. Platinum Power from Cheap Trick, The Ramones, and Gary Newman. Pretenders. Rock 80, a killer cut after cut, in tune with the 80s from K-Tel.
Yep.
It's in stores now.
It's in stores right now. 6:41 at the Loop. I'm the Mancow. Kane Hodder is coming up.
Who is Kane Hodder again?
Kane Hodder was Jason from Camp Crystal Lake. Kane Hodder was Jason from Friday the 13th.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
At the sound of the tone, it will be the exact time. It is now the exact time. Thank you.
Coming up, we celebrate the anniversary of this one. Bet you can't guess what that song was. No way. No way. No way.
Have you felt it?
And now, it's time for the Mancow Mystery Movie.
Chewie, we're home.
Up next on the Mancow.
Yep. We'll do sports headlines coming up, too.
We'll hear from Conor McGregor about his possible fight with Floyd Mayweather.
This is the Mancow. This is 97.
All right. 8:10 today. We're giving you a keyword that will get you a key. Hopefully, they'll start your brand new Harley. If you don't want a Harley, just sell the stupid thing, okay? I mean, I had a woman like, I don't want a Harley. Don't sell it.
Sell it, right.
Sell it. What's the issue?
Keep the seat.
And I don't mean it's stupid. It's a cool thing. If you haven't seen April Rose, go online. And I was sitting at dinner last night with a buddy of mine. Who was I with? I was with Nathan, my friend Nathan. And I said, Nathan, this, men say if I was a woman, I would rule the world.
Right.
If I was a woman, if women knew what I knew,
right.
If I was a woman, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I would know how to play a man. I would know what to say. I would know what to do because I'm a man.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
April Rose is Mancow in woman form. And
she figured it out.
She's a major player, and I want to tell you, I don't mean that in a bad way. There's no way to say that without it sounding bad, and I don't mean it that way.
Right.
She is absolutely brilliant. She is the most brilliant, manipulative, and I don't see that right there sounds
like
negative.
But because she doesn't use it for evil.
She doesn't.
She doesn't use it for evil.
I like her.
She could use it for evil, but she doesn't.
Everybody walks away. Everybody walks away loving her, and she is
for good. Yeah.
She realized it's like my wife is bending over. It's like she has no idea. Honey, I got my friends. You can't bend over like that. My friend, I got Brentwood Bill there licking his lips. You can't. You've got those yoga pants on, hon, that turn invisible when you bend over. You know the yoga pants. He's obviously looking at the. You can't. She's just oblivious. My wife's oblivious, which is kind of. April Rose knows where every hair is.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
On her butt.
Yes, she knows how to work it.
They're bleached and beautiful. And she knows, I'm telling you, she knows where every crinkle is. Anyway, if you've never seen her, go to WLUP.com. Right?
That's right.
Okay.
She will be sitting on the Night Prowler right now.
Okay, so Ozzy, hang on. He's been getting phone calls from ISIS. Someone ran into Rokon, the radio personality. I can't get enough of those.
Calls from ISIS? You just
ISIS, I want to hear about that. Tomorrow I am having stem cells taken out of my bone marrow, and I'm having experimental surgery. So if I'm not here on Wednesday, it's because I died under anesthesia.
Oh, my God.
Okay? Also, I'm looking at I'm just telling you, I'm looking at taking an echinacea trip. If you've done that, I want to know. It's a Peruvian root. Have you done it? A dog of a man was arrested for drugs. The dog was on drugs. The dog tested positive for meth and heroin. And you know how they found out the dog was high?
How?
Because it was seriously freaking out when they said, "Who's the good boy?" I mean, it was over the top. A rare blue diamond is sold for $57 million. You know Lamar Odom wanted it. I mean, he'll pay anything for a good rock. Leonardo DiCaprio, the hypocrite. These Hollywood people are such hypocrites. Got an environmental award, took 2 private jets to and from. Of course, one had to be filled with supermodels.
Right.
See, this is the way these people think.
Very hypocritical.
They do whatever they want. They have armed guards.
Right.
Like, Obama has a big fence around the White House that they're raising right now.
Right.
But the ranchers and the people in Texas, they don't need a fence.
Yeah.
We don't need borders.
Right.
But these people, the Pope, we don't need borders. I've been to the Vatican, guys. There's a big wall, and he's got his own private army. They're called the Swiss Guard. But the rest of us, we shouldn't have fences. 90% of Americans surveyed could give a hairy rat's ass about the Redskins name. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Such a big deal. And the transsexual issue in the bathrooms, such a big deal. But it's not. It's all fake. All this stuff. Oh, we've got to change the Redskins name. It's such... I think most Americans are worried about where their freaking next paycheck's coming from.
Exactly.
And all this stuff that we're forced to care about when nobody... And I'm telling you, transsexuals don't care either.
They don't.
They go in the bathroom, they do their business, they leave.
No one cares. No one's ever cared.
No one's ever... Thank you. No one's ever cared.
No, they care if the Redskins cover the spread. Give a damn about the name.
Yeah.
At an AIDS charity auction, and I've had this happen to me twice...
Mm-hmm.
Both times were men. A guy grabbed Uma Thurman and stuck his tongue in her mouth and French kissed her.
Oh, my God.
And she's not happy.
That was not the prize.
No. Uma Thurman. I think I like her. No, I had 2 men. One was the lead singer of a band called Ruth that nobody remembers, and the other was Lars from Metallica.
French kissed you?
Grabbed the back of my head and shoved his tongue in my mouth and French kissed me.
Oh, my God.
And it went on for about 5 minutes.
Boy, that's a long time.
Well, eventually
Why did you stop it?
Eventually you just submit.
Son of Blob.
Beside the banks of the filthy Chicago River, a river filled with floating murdered bodies. On land purchased from the native people for 3 cents and a shiny piece of tinfoil. Inside the womb of the famed merchandise mart, the center of fashion. Broadcasting from the Loop Content King Studios.
Yes.
It's the man that would be Cow. The Mancow.
Yep.
Kane Hodder was Jason from Friday the 13th.
Actor Kane Hodder. Kane Hodder, how are you?
I'm doing great. Good to be back.
Kane, in your book, not great. It's horrific, but you're burned alive.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing this stunt with fire,
right?
Which we've seen in how many movies? The guy on fire. It's not a big deal. He's done it many, many times, but this time something went wrong. Something went horribly wrong. And he ended up, he was out in the Arizona desert, correct? And you
Nevada.
Nevada. And he ended up quite a ways away from civilization. He ends up at this woman's house.
Yeah.
She didn't know who you were.
No.
You ended up at her house. And what was the scene like at her house?
Well, I walked in, completely burned. All my clothes are gone. And her little girl is playing on the floor, 3 years old, and I go into the shower. She brings me in the house, puts me in the shower.
Were you able to talk to her?
I don't even remember. I think I was, because I didn't feel like I was in any pain. I knew I was screwed.
So you went to a stranger's house. Mm-hmm. You're burned from head to toe. Your clothes are burned off and melted on you.
Right.
And what did you do in the shower?
I just stood there and waited for the ambulance.
Wait.
Turns out, cool water.
Cool water. Are you watching your skin drip onto the...
Oh, God.
Oh, yes. I left in the ambulance and never heard from her again until 35 years to the day after the burn, which happened to be a Friday the 13th.
Are you still dealing with the agony of the burn? I mean, you can see the scars.
No, there's no pain or discomfort.
Now, that's not your original face. You were originally a good-looking man, right?
Yeah, they put on some ugly-ass face on me.
I'm messing with you. Oh, God, please don't hurt me after the show. That was Kane Hodder. He was burned alive. Who was Kane Hodder?
Kane Hodder was Jason from Camp Crystal Lake. Kane Hodder was Jason from Friday the 13th.
This is Lieutenant Sulu of the Starship Enterprise, standing by in the transporter room with the Pointer Sisters. I'm riding in your car. You turn on the radio. You're pulling me close. I just say no. I say I don't like it, but you know I'm a liar. 'Cause when we kiss, ooh, fire!
It's the Mancow Morning Show podcast, so no prizes for you. Listen live for the free stuff weekday mornings 5:30 to 9:30 on Chicago's classic rock station 97.9 The Loop.
Number one on this day in Chicago, 1974, ZZ Top, Tres Hombres was the recording, the single here, LaGrange. Master of Sparks is on there too, by the way, which is an underrated, great ZZ Top song. LaGrange, you know the town LaGrange here locally.
Yeah.
Very important town to all of us.
Why?
Well, come on.
Germans like his ass so round.
The Germans love his ass so round.
From that Illinois town.
From that Illinois town.
David Hasselhoff.
David Hasselhoff is from LaGrange.
Talking about 3 miles wide. Founded in 1879 along U.S. 45 LaGrange.
Hasselhoff is trying to get his alimony payments lowered. He says he's only got $4,000 to his name. To that, I say bullshit, isn't it?
Yeah,
He
pretty much.
pays his ex-wife
Pretty much.
$66,000 a month. He makes $112 every month. $112,000.
It's an absolute lie that the man has $4,000. Guys, I got to tell you, I just got a check for going Sons on Sons of Anarchy. I get checks all the time for these stupid little TV things.
Residuals.
This guy had 2 of the number 1 shows on Earth.
Right.
Baywatch.
Yeah.
Still making money. Still playing around the world.
Right. Yeah.
Night Ranger. Night Rider. In fact, Night Prowler is our motorcycle that we're giving away a little over an hour from now, 8:10. It's 7:05 right now. So at 8:10, I'm going to give you a keyword that will get you a key that hopefully will start our next rockin' bike called the Night Prowler. So anyway, Hasselhoff, not buying it.
And we will much about that
be committed. So there's no real conflict. Michael Druniak, including Lincoln himself, Daniel Day-Lewis. Behind Monica Lewinsky, the one and only Trey Songz is here. But Allison Lundergan Grimes, Gina De Jesus. When Gina De Jesus, Tea Party challenger Matt Biffin. People don't want to have their Social Security over.
Yeah. You know what? The world is fair. It really is. This guy has a TV show. Al Sharpton has a TV show. Life is fair.
America's changed. Unless IT and Skillets, President Putin doing something similar back in, it won't change this fundamental fact about the GOP. Just how absurd these attacks is. Nearly 6 months after the dangerous traffic jam, the Thai military says, my friend for many years, Ilyana Van Zandt.
This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. Here we go.
It's tricky. It's tricky being Al Sharpton, man. These guys, it's tough to keep that much hatred going all the time. To race bait constantly. To base everything on skin color. How long till Chicago just burns to the ground? We will live to see it. No, so the cops have given up.
Right.
Everything's racist.
Yeah.
Everything's racist. Even the black cops. I heard this myself.
Yeah.
I heard this myself. A woman had a license.
Okay.
She didn't put it on her car. It was in her car for a license plate. I don't know, 13 months, I think. And but it was in her car. You couldn't see it, but it was in her car. And the cop gave her a ticket. And this lady goes, white cop? She goes, no. But you know it was a black cop. And the other woman goes, And she goes, yeah, but I bet a white cop told him to do it.
You heard this with your own
Yeah,
ears.
yes,
Oh,
I heard
goodness.
two black women talking. So this
Wow.
woman didn't put her license plate on.
Right.
A black cop got her, which he's doing his job.
Yeah.
But probably a white man told him to do it. So
wow.
it's just, I'm just telling you guys, we will live to see it. I just hope I'm not on air when it happens. I want it to happen during Tim Virgin's shift. Have you seen the numbers? Have you seen the killing that's going on here?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'll have those numbers coming up. So anyway.
I left the Sox game on Friday night.
Yeah.
Go to catch an Uber. Walk down to 35th and State to catch an Uber, and Channel 5 is doing a live shot. Channel 9 is doing a live shot. I'm like, why are they doing a live shot here? Turns out some poor woman.
Oh, I know all about it. I know all about it. She was a government worker, Starbucks, gangbanger, shot at another guy, barely wounded him. That's the thing, too, with these gangbangers.
Park, 2 blocks that way, and police headquarters.
I know all about it.
Wow.
2 blocks from police headquarters, some poor woman.
While they were having a press conference about cracking down on gangs.
Oh, my God.
She had just gotten out of work.
Yeah.
She had just gotten out of work.
Yeah.
She goes in to get a Starbucks on her way home.
Wow.
Some thug comes in with his ass showing.
Oh, my God.
Shoots another thug. The other thug's fine because they're bad shots, man.
Right.
They're bad shots.
Mm-hmm.
So this woman's dead.
God.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think God has anything to do with it.
Up next on the Mancow.
Yeah, I know all about that story, Al. That's very troublesome. We want to hear your thoughts. 591 Rock, 591 Roll, a mystery movie in play. Sports headlines coming up, ADD News coming up, phone scams coming up. But I guess the big thing is at 8:10 today, an hour from now, I will give you a keyword that can get you a key that will start your brand new Harley-Davidson.
You're listening to Mancow on the Loop. It's so dark, like a black hole. It sucks the light out of its surroundings. A force of nature with one purpose, to bring out the road warrior in anyone who rides it. It's the ultimate badass highway-eating motorcycle design. It's a 2016 Harley-Davidson Black Denim Road Glide. And its name is Night Prowler. And it can be yours this week. Listen to... Kids on the internet call it trolling. We call it the Mancow. On the Loop.
All right, I want to go to Zach. Zach, are you there? It's Mancow. You're live on the radio.
Yep, I'm here.
Okay.
Hey, Mancow, love you. Love your show.
Thank you.
So my situation is I got on the elevator.
Mm-hmm.
It's just me, so I maybe let one rip. And as the doors open on the next floor, Rokan steps on and looks me in the eye, immediately just busts out laughing.
I had it happen with Oprah. I had it happen in the John Hancock Center with Oprah.
She used to live in there, right?
And everybody was, and I'm holding it, and everybody's talking, and hey, Mancow, yeah, what's up? And then finally, everybody's off the elevator, and I'm like, oh, God, finally.
Yeah.
And the next floor, right after Oprah gets on.
Oh, my God.
And she kind of did a little.
Ugh.
Yeah. So Rokan started laughing.
And then a blind guy got on and went, hello, ladies.
Yeah. Thank you. No, I think they would have said, hello, Caitlin. All right. Anyone ever had that happen?
It's happened to everybody.
I don't do that.
You guys?
I don't
No, you wouldn't, Kathy.
No.
You're telling me you farted in everybody's farted in an elevator with Oprah? I don't think so. Aren't you radio personality Rokan? Fart elevator. You stunk it up while Rokan was going down.
There's been an awakening. Have you felt it?
And now it's time for the Mancow Mystery Movie.
Chewie, we're home.
Think you know the answer? Call the cow now at 312-591-ROCK or 591-ROLL. That's 312-591-ROCK or 591-ROLL.
Yeah, Gabe.
Mancow Mystery Movie.
Mancow, love your show, brother.
Thank you, brother. 720 at the Loop. Yes, sir.
Mancow, love your show, brother.
Thank you, man.
The Force Awakens.
The Force Awakens. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, you got it. Hang on. Don't hang up, Carrie. Carrie, are you there? Carrie,
yes.
You don't have the right answer.
Yes.
You don't listen. You don't have the right answer, but you've been hanging. Okay, so I'm going to give you something anyway. Where are you calling from?
North Riverside.
All right, brother. Hang on. I want to give you something, even though you didn't have the right answer. You guys been hanging a long time, you know. Ariana Grande almost tripped.
Huh.
We were there at the Billboard Music Awards.
Oh, my God. No. Oh, sweet Jesus. Come here. Oh, look at me grabbing you.
Madonna needs to go away.
Yeah, I'm so done with her.
Yeah, well, I think everybody is. Madonna, her salute to Prince was, she was on a purple throne. It was embarrassing. Oh, and then Stevie Wonder came out, and we thought, well, it's going to get better. It didn't. And then Celine Dion decided to, her husband's dead, the pedophile that she was married, just creepy pedophile, to me, in my opinion.
They didn't start the relationship until after she was 18.
Yeah, but he knew her since she was, what,
12?
12? Yeah.
Yeah.
Creepy to me. Always thought he was a creep. My opinion. Anyway, Celine Dion did The Show Must Go On, the Queen song. Kind of an unknown, forgotten Queen song. I like it, though.
Her first appearance since her brother and her husband died, like within a week of each other.
Her son introduced her. The star of the night. We were there in the arena. The star of the night, the one that brought the house down, and I think it worked on TV as well. You people that watch on TV will have to tell me. But the big story of the night, Kesha killed it. And I'm not a Kesha fan, I'm just telling you. She nailed it.
you up each time you fall. To gather flowers.
Hello, it's Mancow. Hello? Yeah.
How's it going, man? I love you. Love your show.
Hey, thank you.
Real quick, I just wanted to talk about, this whole transgender using the wrong.
Yeah.
Now, everybody's making the point of saying, I don't want a trans man going into a woman's bathroom because, quote unquote, they could be pedophiles and they may do something with their daughters.
Right.
But why would it be okay if, they were going into the proper bathroom with someone's son? Why is nobody pointing that out? It's just because it's a ploy and nobody,
Look, guys, I want to tell you something, okay? And I mentioned it briefly. I'm going to mention it briefly here. This whole issue has been brought up right now for one reason, and that reason is Donald Trump. It was set up to destroy Donald Trump, to get the homosexuals and that whole community, a very vocal community, to get them upset. And look, this man has been successful in Hollywood. He had a top show for many years, and he didn't fall for it. Sorry. And Ted Cruz's camp spent a ton of money on my show, and the whole point of the Ted Cruz ads were, do you want a man in the bathroom with your daughters? I have daughters. It is not an issue. My children don't go into a bathroom alone, and nor should yours. And if there's a case where they have to go in without me, I stand by the door. And if a man wants to come in the bathroom with a bunch of mother hens watching their kids, believe me, the mothers are going to freak out. This is a non-issue. There's always been creeps that wanted to wander into different, and I'm not saying everybody that's part of this issue is a creep. I'm just saying, and if the big fear is children being molested, your kid shouldn't be in the bathroom alone to begin with. Okay?
Right.
And there's always been people going in to molest kids in the bathroom.
Right.
So that's why no parent does that.
Exactly.
This is a non-issue. And so they wanted to get Donald Trump to screw up, and he
said, I don't care.
I don't care. And guys, here's the thing. It's not Kennedy said, let's put a man on the moon. Obama says, let's put a man in the ladies' room. Why is why have we allowed the government to be involved in every aspect of our life? Why is the government involved in this issue at all? Why do we let them be the arbitrator of everything? That's not the president's job.
Mm-hmm.
The president's job is to protect the country and seal the borders and manage things, not make up all these new rules all the time for how we should live our lives. So he can sit and spin.
Next on the
it is a non-issue, and it didn't work. So now back to the drawing board. They're going to have to come up with something to try to derail Trump, who is surpassing Hillary in multiple polls. She's just not well liked. And no matter how often Bernie Sanders wins, it's fixed for Hillary. And Bernie Sanders supporters, I think they're justified in getting pissed off. Okay, phone scam coming up. And Kathy, I will need your panties to save the earth.
Sake of the world, let me borrow your panties.
On 97.9.
810.
This is a Cumulus station. This is WLUP-FM. Able to plug in an HDMI cable without even looking.
Yep. You want higher taxes? You want to pay more for people that don't want to work? But they're saying 90% of the refugees, 90% will just remain on welfare. 400 of the refugees sent to Indiana, 400 have TB. Tuberculosis, one of the most lethal infectious diseases in history. Your government at work. Poison water in Detroit, right?
Oh, yeah.
Lead-filled water, and here you go. Here you go. Don't vet these people. Bring them to your neighborhood. Send them to school with your kids, and they're gonna all be on welfare. You'll just pay for them, and at least they hate us. It's good. It's good trade. Good trade. Let's bring more folks here that want to kill us. It's great. Oh, and I get to pay for them? Yeah, take more. Baltimore's on edge right now. They say Baltimore may explode today. A cop, cops on trial. So if it doesn't go, the masses are asses. If it doesn't go the way they want, the city will burn again. Let's talk Paul McCartney coming up here. We got the guy that wrote the book about the Beatles. We had a sister on last week. She was complaining about
George Harrison's sister.
George Harrison's sister. She didn't like sitting on hold.
Yeah. Well,
hey, Troy, what's up?
Hey, man, I love your show.
Hey, man.
Hey, I know you're a big Star Trek buff. I have these. I got something for you, and I need to know how I can get it to you. I got these 8 Pez dispensers still sealed in the packaging of all the original Star Trek characters.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Should I just have it sent to the highest eBay bidder from your house, or should we send it from my house? I'll get you the address. Give me the address here to the, that's perfect. That's perfect. Let's go to, no, I will treasure it. Thank you. Who is this? This is Camellia. Hello.
Hi, it's Camilla. Good morning, Mancow. Love you. Love your show.
Hi, welcome.
So I just wanted to say something about the Chicago violence.
Uh-huh.
It's heartbreaking. It's scary. It's terrifying. Also, you know, with the news constantly reporting all the numbers every day, every weekend, it's, you know, the gang members, the thugs are seeing that, and they're saying to themselves, like, hey, let's we're on the news. Let's put a bigger number tomorrow, you know?
Okay, so what are you suggesting?
I mean, just not to report it every day, not to report it every week. And I don't know. I mean, there's nothing we can do about it, really. Just move. Just get out of here.
Well, I look, I think a lot of people agree with you. What are you going to do? And, of course, if the cops say anything, black or white, they're racist.
It's an interesting concept because...
But don't report it. You got to report it.
News organizations generally do not report suicides because they feel that it might create a copycat effect.
Yeah.
With these dumbass gangbangers who are killing each other for no reason on every corner every day, do you really think that's going to matter?
I mean, yeah, there's nothing we can really do. I mean, just try and protect yourself, protect your family. I mean, I live in Jefferson Park, and 2 blocks away, a girl was almost sexually assaulted right behind the school. And, you know, me and my family, we're looking to get out of here. We're looking to move from Chicago. And it sucks because it's a place that I grew up in, and it's just become so dangerous. It's heartbreaking.
Yeah, well, you're not alone. A lot of people want to get the heck out of Dodge or Chicago, as the case may be. I get what you're saying. I think we got to report it. And, you know, this throwing your hands up in the air. Guys, here's what we've learned. Throwing money at it, giving these people that hate us, giving them more and more of our money, it's a disaster. Stop the program. Stop the handouts. Pull up your pants. Go to work. That's it.
Yeah.
And there's other solutions. I'm telling you, I can fix this overnight, but they're not willing to do it because it would mean ending the programs, and they're afraid that it'll cost them votes. And of course, you've got communities filled with people that, you know, crying on TV, my baby's dead. Well, and yet you vote the same way and support the same people, and more of your kids are dying, and you're not willing to do anything differently, and then you wonder what's wrong. Well, it's the very definition of insanity. And it keeps going on and on, and this will continue until this place looks like Detroit.
That's a scary thought.
No, that's what happens.
Yeah.
You need more programs. You need more programs for 500-pound babies. I can't work. I need more. Give me. Well, that program didn't work. More money. And then the people like me and that lady on the phone there, I'm sick of paying. And the schools are goodbye. Well, now you need. The few that are working, you need more money. And then those people go, oh, okay, uncle, see, I'm out of here. And then you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And eventually everybody just goes, goodbye.
Right.
And that's where we're at right now in Chicago. This is tipping point. This is the tipping point. And those people the most affected, nope. Not going to do anything. Not going to change. Going to support the same folks. You don't think Jesse Jackson Jr. would get reelected? Guy's just a criminal. Yeah. Stole from everybody, him and his wife. Absolute crooks.
Right.
You don't think he'd get elected tomorrow?
Probably would.
So at what point do you go, well, there's nothing we can do for you? You're not willing to do anything. You're not willing to do anything. Sorry. And I feel real bad about all these people crying on TV all the time. Do something. Gangbangers standing around on a street corner with their asses hanging out. Can't talk to them, right? Now the cops have to fill out, everything in triplicate and give the gangbangers a copy. Cops can't say anything. It's racist. And I'm talking black cops, too. Well, they're the sellout Uncle Toms, right? So even the guys that want to help their communities are the bad guys.
Yeah.
So what do you do? What do you do? What do the cops do? Have you guys talked to cops? Excuse me, pardon me, what's your name? My name's Cop Killer. Excuse me, Cop Killer, I'd like to talk to you for a minute. Let me just fill out this 15 pages. Oh, here's your copy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And the cops are like, what are we doing?
Right. They
Forget
don't
it.
Deal with it.
Kill each other.
Right.
And then if you're a woman like this sad soul that was shot at the Starbucks,
Yep.
you're periphery. Oh, well. Oh, well.
Casualty.
Just a casualty in the war. You know, maybe if we all just paid more money, more programs, millions of dollars in basketballs. Remember that? That was Rom's idea. What a condescending, racist thing.
Mm.
We'll just give young black men basketballs. That didn't work? Stupid ass.
Gunned down in a weekend of violence.
Chicago, where this past weekend at least 52 people were shot.
5 shot, including a 1-year-old girl.
What's the weekend body count from the deadliest city in North America?
Here we go. What is the body count over the weekend?
Over the weekend, 16 people killed.
How many?
16.
16 killed.
76 wounded.
Can we get the woman's name that was killed at Starbucks?
Yes.
I want to dedicate the program to her today.
Bigfoot is here. K-Tel's Bigfoot is here, and far from frightening, it can be great fun. You can make footprints in the snow. Follow the leader. Make up your own games.
Bigfoot, you're fun.
Bigfoot from K-Tel.
The world's #1 McCartney expert is next. Let's go to Sally. Hi, Sally. What's up?
Hi.
Hi, what do you want?
Yeah, well, I'm looking for someone to bandsaw my legs and arms. Is there anyone out there?
Why would you want someone to cut off your arms?
Well, I have this really
With a
big
bandsaw?
fetish. I have a fetish because I used to watch my father do that.
Your father used to cut off people's arms?
Well, no, the cats and dogs. And he used to bury it in the backyard.
What in the world is this phone call? This really may be the weirdest phone call I've ever gotten. This woman is really sick. I mean, I don't know what to do. I
think she just needs help.
Oh, I mean, this is a severely
professional
crazy person.
I love to dance with egg-leg Sue. She got one, and I got two. I told her to save a dance for me. The boogie-woogie amputee.
You want a Mancow listener to use a bandsaw to cut off your arms and legs?
Yes. Can we find one?
I'd be interested.
We probably will find
No.
one.
Obviously,
I feel like I'm almost about to do it.
No, I obviously am not going to allow this, to happen. But is there anyone out there that would actually do it? Is there anyone
Don't
crazy
even
enough?
appease her. This woman just wants attention.
Is there-
Sign a waiver.
Hey man, crazy people out there, don't taunt this woman. This could be a dangerous thing. Ozzy,
yes, sir. Love you. One time on back. I love you show.
you don't want to cut off that woman's arms and legs. You're calling for another reason. What's up?
Well, check this out, man. I get a random call from California. They tell me I'm going to get arrested for back taxes. So I started.
You're going to get arrested for back taxes.
Yes, they say I'm backed up for 5 years.
Okay.
So now they want to arrest me. So I kind of get the hang of it, and I say, well, you know what? I think you guys are a fraud. So I hang up and I call them back again, and I'm messing with them now. I'm telling them this a lot, and this is the other, and they're like, look, this is not the IRS no more. This is the ISIS. I'm ISIS. I'm going to go and blow up your house. And and I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to call the FBI and I'm going to let you know your number. And he's like, I don't care about the FBI now. And then he started telling me all kinds of explicit stuff, too, and all kinds
So
of
first
stuff.
they said they were the IRS, and then they said they were ISIS. I wonder what's worse.
Life as a terrorist is really laid back. You find an infidel and give his head a big whack. CA soldier just shoot him in the back. Thank Allah, I'm a jihad boy. We're gonna get high with the music on.
Philip, welcome to the program.
Hello, thank you very much.
Let's talk Paul McCartney. What's the name of the tome that you've written? It's The Life.
Paul McCartney, The Life, and it's his whole life until the age of nearly 74.
Is he a good guy?
Fundamentally, he is. I mean, for someone that famous, that rich, that powerful, there is still a fundamentally decent person behind it all, yeah.
Why did he marry that one-legged girl. That was a disaster, wasn't it? With
It
no
was a terrible disaster and very unlike him to make such a terrible move. He'd had a very long and happy marriage to Linda, who had died of breast cancer, and he was in a very, very vulnerable state. And the fact that Heather Mills had a disability kind of thought he'd been Linda's carer a lot of the time, and his mother was a nurse, and he felt this kind of dreadful sympathy, which rather blinded him to the risks.
That's I've never heard that, never thought that. That's an interesting. It makes sense. It does make sense.
How much did that marriage end up costing him in the end?
Yeah, what did that cost him?
A lot less than she claimed. She claimed over $100 million. He paid about $14 million in the end.
Yeah, when you're a billionaire, it's not that much, huh?
Well, you're Paul McCartney, and you've got $800 or $900 million, maybe not.
And I thought he was a billionaire by now. What about he's still touring? Why does a guy like that still tour? He doesn't need the money.
That's the mystery, yes, that's the mystery. It's, in a funny way, it's insecurity. You don't think of Paul McCartney as being insecure. John Lennon was very insecure. But he has got a sort of insecurity, which means he still has to kind of prove himself, even as he advances into his 70s. He has to reassure himself that he has that adoration from an audience. Almost every night of the year, he's on stage somewhere.
Wow. Well, these guys were poor, weren't they? And you never lose that. You never shake that. You never forget going to bed hungry, and that's probably why he's still up on stage, even though he's worth all that.
Well, he never did do that. I mean, he was brought up by a wonderful father after Paul and his brother Michael's mother died when Paul was 14. His father didn't earn much money, but made a very secure home for them, and he was never hungry at all, and
good.
Always encouraged to sort of make the best of himself and everything. It's really this. I think it's mostly because he is such an amazing talent. Amazing talent is never self-satisfied. It always wants to do something more.
I mean, even the Firemen, look at that. Weird experimental music he's putting out.
Yeah. And of course, John Lennon has the reputation for being the experimental one, the avant-garde one. It really was Paul.
Yeah.
And he's still doing that, as you say, with the Fireman records. He while he's putting out these very commercial pop records, he's really sort of advancing in the avant-garde area still to this day.
He's putting out weird little stuff under fake names and working every day. And like he said, he's on stage every night, and he's a Beatle.
Yeah.
I took my kids. I ended up front row at the Wrigley Field show, and we got to treasure these guys.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean,
I saw him at Lollapalooza. It was a great show.
Yeah. Yeah. Brought a little 10-year-old up on stage last week to play with him. He's still going. It's amazing. It's funny, when I was a kid, I remember looking at the videos like Say,
yeah,
and thinking, God, that guy's so old.
Yep.
And now I look back, he's so young.
Yeah, right.
Paul McCartney, The Life, the definitive book about Paul McCartney. Sir Paul, his whole life, including the one-legged lady that used to go around his house in the gimp cart and tried to get $100 million out of him. Fascinating. This is The Loop.
Someone knocking at the door, somebody ringing the bell. Someone's knocking at the door, somebody's ringing the bell. Do me a favor, open the door and let him in.
And now, the world-famous Mancow two-question interview.
Paul McCartney, it's time for the Mancow famous two-question interview.
Sure, I'm ready.
What is your relationship with Yoko Ono?
She's a good woman. I used to think she was a bit of a hard woman. We didn't get on maybe straight away back in the day with the Beatles, but over time, she's a good woman.
If not the Beatles, who would you pick as the greatest band on the planet Earth, Sir Paul McCartney?
If not the Beatles.
If not the Beatles. I think it's the greatest band ever, but if not your band, the Beatles, what is the great, and not Wings, what is the greatest band of all time to you?
Well, I don't know, really. I mean, I listen to so many things. As far as group goes, we used to say if we weren't the Beatles, we'd form another group and be managers. So I really don't know who that group would be other than us from what we managed to do.
All right, that's it. Sir Paul McCartney, thank you.
Thank you, Mancow.
Silver rain was falling down upon the dirty ground of London town. Hey! USSR! Baby, I'm amazed the way you love me all the time.
It's the the Mancow Morning Show podcast, which means you can't call in. Well, you can, but you're going to end up talking to some part-time board op with a speech impediment. Listen live for the real deal. Weekday mornings 5:30 to 9:30 on The Loop.
Sophia Loren, today, still hittable, man. This
Very
is
nice.
sick. Still looking good.
Oh.
Nice. She's absolutely fine.
Hold on. Hey, Bong Boy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mini Freak. Go ahead, Al.
Wrinkled hotties is freaky.
Yeah.
Don't you know that?
I didn't know that.
There are a lot of freaky wrinkled hotties out there.
You like older,
Yes.
wrinkled women, Al.
Yes. Jessica Tandy.
Uh-huh.
Helen Mirren.
Jessica Tandy is long dead.
Huh?
Jessica Tandy is long dead.
Estelle Getty. Rue McClanahan.
I think they're all
Betty
dead.
White.
I think they're all
Biafra.
dead. Yeah, they're the Golden
You know
Girls.
them as the Golden Girls. Exactly.
I
You know
they're
what
all
I'm
dead.
talking about.
I think they're all dead.
Barbara
Dead.
Bush. Judy Dench.
Who?
Dame. Irene Ryan.
Granny from the Beverly Hillbillies?
I'd like to take a dip in her cement pond.
The hell are you dead? She's been
Barbara
dead for 30
Walters,
years.
Robin Leach, Angela Lansbury.
Robin Leach.
Shoot. See, this is what y'all white folks don't know. This is something that my people,
White folks?
kidnapped Americans, have known for 400 years. Ever since we was tapping Massa's mama's ass back on the
stop it.
plantation. You know
Stop
what I'm
it.
saying?
No, I don't.
That they freaky, yo.
Mancow.
They're freaky.
And now, 2 minutes of sports in 60 seconds.
Joan Collins is 83 today. Would you hit that?
Break that in half, G.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
83, and Sophia Loren was just in town with our friend Ron Onesti. Sophia Loren's an old actress. I think I would hit that. I think I would still hit Joan Collins.
Oh, what about Dawn Wells? Beautiful, too, right?
Dawn Wells was in here.
Yeah.
Throw out her hip.
Cubs Giants Sunday Night Baseball. Kyle Hendricks gets outpitched by former World Series MVP Madison Bumgarner, and the Cubs lose 1-0. Cubs are in St. Louis tonight. Sox Royals at the Cell. Sox win 3-2.
Sox win.
They have a 2.5 game lead in the AL Central over the Cleveland Indians. The Sox have a doubleheader at the Cell with
Native
the Indians today,
Americans.
starting at 3:10 for the first game. And there have been rumors about a possible match, either in the Octagon or the ring, between UFC phenom Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather.
That'd be awesome.
McGregor told ESPN he doesn't even need the fight.
Who doesn't want to conquer both worlds? He's getting old now. You know, I have the size, I have the reach, I have the height. I have the youth. He needs me. I don't need him. Wow. That's the truth of it. Who else can he fight? He fights someone else in the boxing realm, and it's like all of a sudden the pay goes from 100 million to 15 million. So he needs me.
Wow.
Sports brought to you by Chicago Harley. If you're looking for the largest selection of new Harleys, look no further than Chicago Harley-Davidson.
810.
2929 Patriot Boulevard in Glenview. That's Mancow's In Your Face Sports on 97.9 The Loop.
8:10 today. I give you a keyword. You hear that keyword, you call. We'll tell you what to do, and then you get a key. Hopefully you turn it and starts the Harley.
Nice.
How cool is that?
That's awesome.
45 condoms each. You always hear the stories about how sexual the Olympics are. I guess that's just hump. Bunch of beautiful athletic people, just lots of sex in the Olympic Village.
Yeah, you work for like 2 days, and now you got just
45 condoms each.
Nice.
Wow.
Including all the Russian ladies.
Yes, right, exactly.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a great Olympics with the Zika virus.
Oh, yeah.
What a nightmare. Cut it. Linda, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hi.
Hi. I love you. I love your show. Don't want to bring it back to a sad situation, but I really would like to say something in regards to how we can't do anything about the people that are killing each other and the way things are here in Chicago.
Yeah.
Okay. Take time out. All these people are watching their kids grow up from a distance. They don't take any time to go to school with them. Maybe once a month, just a dad, a mom, a brother, sister, an aunt, an uncle, somebody just take that one day, go to school with your kid. Make everybody aware of the fact that your kid's not all by himself, especially your kid. Make him aware of the fact that he's not alone, because nobody joins a gang because they feel like they have enough.
Well, I understand what you're saying. And, of course, the people that would hear that and actually do that
right, exactly.
could care less. They don't care. So you're a good person, and I appreciate you calling, and I do these things, and good parents do these things. But the kid that ends up in a gang doesn't have parents that do this.
In the middle of...
And it doesn't matter because it's the other kid. The kid that does have mom that cares, that's the kid that gets killed because he's walking by, too. It doesn't matter.
Right.
The middle of the afternoon, almost 4 o'clock in the afternoon, just coming out of a Starbucks.
What's her name?
Yvonne Nelson.
Yvonne Nelson.
49 years old.
Just off work.
She looks like she lives about 6 blocks from me.
Oh, my goodness.
And just coming out of the Starbucks there over by...
they were having a big...
police headquarters.
Patting themselves on the back about how great the government is.
Right.
And which is what they like to do. Boy, they love telling you how great they are. I could do with a lot less of them. And anyway, as they were having the press conference, a woman got killed.
Wow.
A violence press conference. 2 blocks away, woman got shot. One of these thugs was shooting at another thug.
Yep. Caught in the crossfire.
I love when thugs kill thugs. I just don't like when somebody innocent gets hurt. Let's give something away.
You see that guy? Fancy pirate shirt and leather jacket?
What year did it happen?
In excess. That guy died by autoerotic choking.
It's time for the Mancow Time Capsule. Guess the exact year and when.
The Stones did a song that made it easy for crackers to dance. It's easier to shuffle than Cabbage Patch.
What year did it happen?
What year?
Call the cow now. It's the Mancow Time Capsule.
591 Rock, 591 Roll. Best wishes, time traveler.
I said the Bushes and Kissinger and all these people and all the royal family and the British Prime Minister and Harold Wilson, who I hosted I hosted him for 3 days. Brought him to my college to speak. He's the guy that replaced Winston Churchill. Pedophiles and involved in pedophilia. When you get to the upper levels of the government and entertainment, they're all pedophiles. And it isn't about sex. It's about power. It's about the most deviant thing they can do, and they're above the law. And I had a reporter call me, where did you hear this? And I said, well, go online and look it up. Look up the number one children's entertainer for 50 years in England, a pedophile that nobody would hundreds of victims.
Right, yeah.
What?
Nobody believed
And the guy that did Tie Me Kangaroo Down Sport was a kid raper.
Oh, my God.
And what was Michael Jackson? Come on, guys, wake up. You don't think that guy was a pedophile? Anyway, Elijah Wood has come out and said, yeah, guess what? And how about the new X-Men movie with Bryan Singer? How many people have to come forward and say that guy, how many times has he been accused? But he's a good director and he makes money. How about Woody Allen's son came out and said, he raped my sister and he married the other one?
Right.
Susan Sarandon came out and said, yeah, I'll never work for Woody Allen. He's a child molester. And then Kirsten Stewart and others go, well, it's Woody Allen. It's Roman Polanski.
Yeah, you give him a pass.
Yeah, he's a good director. He rapes kids. That's what they,
That's what he does.
Yeah.
So what?
Elijah Wood, very brave, has said, some of the top people in Hollywood are pedophiles. He said, I had a mom around that kept me away from these people.
Wow.
But Corey Haim?
Yep.
Probably not so lucky. That's probably why he's dead, one of the Lost Boys.
Right.
Corey Feldman's said that he's gone through years of emotional hell because of it.
Oh, yeah.
And the same thing at Penn State. It wasn't just the ones we know about. It was all the rich donors that don't give a crap about football or the Penn State program. But they do care a lot about the charity where they help the kids that they could rape. I told you about my friend, I made a joke about, I don't know. He moved fairly high up in the Catholic Church. I said, were you ever touched funny? Ha, ha, ha. He goes, oh, no, I had a father. And I think how sad that is. Mm-hmm. Kids with dads, they don't get raped.
Right.
Okay.
No, that's how they do it because they're taking in
so
these
under the
charities,
guise
of being a father figure to them.
These charities, let's help the little boys. Let's help the little boys who don't have fathers.
Yeah, that was Jerry Sandusky's complete
That's
MO.
it. And a lot of those rich donors, some guy in Cincinnati or some guy in New York, I give heavily to Penn State because, a couple of times a year I get to go and have sex with little boys.
Oh, God.
Pedophiles.
And we find out now that Joe Paterno knew about
Denny
Jerry
Hazard
Sandusky since the early 70s.
His statue should come down and should stay down. Guys, the third most powerful person in the free world, Denny Hazard, was a kid raper. Okay? You think it stops at him? Yeah. Elijah Wood came out. I wonder what that will... You're not allowed to talk about it. And can we finally admit that some women are just... Well, what do you call it when you have sex for money? Is that a prostitute? Is it a whore? What do you call that?
A prostitute.
Okay. Can we just admit that Selma Hayek and Eva Longoria and a lot of these women are just... And who's the other one we have on, the English woman? That we have on who was in the Austin Powers movies. Whatever.
Right. Oh, Elizabeth Hurley?
Yeah, but can we just admit these women are just... They're basically prostitutes.
Basically. Yeah.
I mean, Eva Longoria married some ugly guy because he's rich. Selma Hayek married some guy that's fabulously wealthy that's, come on.
They have their own money, though. They don't necessarily need billions. Mariah Carey has her own money. She's engaged to a billionaire right now.
Yeah.
She doesn't need his money.
Yeah, because
there's a difference between $100 million and $1 billion.
You always want more of it.
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, a lot of these hot women, it's the highest bidder. And it has nothing to do with love. Anyway, she had a nice little wedding. David Beckham was there, and Victoria, and Ricky Martin was there, Mario Lopez, Melanie Griffith, and Vanessa Williams. How do I explain to my children when they see that hideous piece of leather with a baby voice that used to be Melanie Griffith?
She looks awful.
Sister Sledge, We Are Family was number one on this day, 1979. You want me to play it?
Yeah, play it.
No way.
We are family.
No way. No way.
I got all my sisters
no
and
way.
me.
Danny Hazard, a kid raper.
Kinko, the kid-loving clown. If the kids just love me back, I'll never wear a frown. Kinko.
Bryan Singer has a new X-Men movie out. How many times has this guy been accused of being a pedophile?
Wear a frown. Kinko's in his Kinko car, pockets full of change. Lots of dirty pictures and sticky candy canes. All the kids love Kinko for the presents that they get. Silly
and what's my take on pedophiles, Al? Huh? What do I want?
Oh, they should die.
The death penalty.
Mancow's law.
That's right. Sammy Hagar. I'm looking forward to our luau with Sammy. Drinking his rum. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Malie! Yeah, turn it up. Woo. I got all my sisters in me.
No, if you're going to sing.
I said turn it up.
Sister Sledge does that, not Al Roker Jr. Hello, officer. Or as I say when I'm drunk, Ossifer. Hello, officer. Are you there?
Hello?
Yeah, hello. Christina, are you a cop?
No, I'm not. My husband is.
Oh, your husband's a cop. Okay, hi. What's up?
First, I just want to say I love your show. I listen to you all the time.
Thank you.
I just wanted to kind of make a comment. You asked if anybody ever talked to a police officer, and obviously I talk to one every single day because I live with him. And, it's just a shame they started all these procedures and paperwork and things that they have to do. And, coming from a police officer who's been on for 10 years, who's one of the highest-ranking arrest officers in his district, who really takes his job, completely seriously, and it doesn't matter what race they are. If they're doing something wrong, he wants to get them off the street. And to not be able to arrest somebody unless they give you permission to put handcuffs on, or to have to do paperwork because somebody's, doing something wrong and have them sign this form before you do anything, it's just wrong. It stops these men and women who work their butts off to protect the kids and the people of the city, and now they're kind of being forced to do the opposite.
Do you understand under this government, and I feel for you, ma'am, and I wish your husband all safety. I mean, pretty much now he has to get shot. Her cop husband has to get shot before he can fight back.
Right.
And that's pretty much the way it is on the battlefield now. You pretty much have to, I've talked to soldiers, you have to pretty much have a lawyer with you to make sure that everything's okay. You wouldn't want to kill one of these crazy-ass Islamo freaks. He shot at me first. It's okay. He screamed out, "I'll have a Clark bar," and then shot at me. Oh, okay. Well, then that's okay. They made it impossible. And that's why you're seeing the numbers you're seeing. Mm-hmm. And it's going to get worse and worse and worse.
1 Adam 12, a 415 man with a gun. 1 Adam 12, no warrant.
Is Denny Hazard in jail right now?
No, he has about a month to surrender.
A convicted multiple kid raper.
That's right.
Who paid off students.
June 20th or June 22nd or something.
Yeah, you come back in a few months, we'll put you in jail. Why isn't it you go directly to jail like Monopoly?
Begin. Put your hand down the front of my pants, little one.
Go to hell, Denny Hastert, you
that's
swine!
Good job.
Excellent.
Nice
job.
Very good.
Take your pants off for Denny and wrestle my sausage with your face.
No!
No.
No, sir!
That's it. That's what you say.
ragged old piece of Denny Hastert!
No.
Good. Yes.
Good job.
Next. Lay back, little boy, and let Denny feast on your wrestling whistle.
Okay.
No.
The Denny Hastert Pedophile Prevention School is now accepting applicants.
Hey, it's worth $50 not to have your kid raped by some politician.
ADD News Sports Headlines. Tim Virgin with music news coming up, and soon the key word that will get you a key that will start Night Prowler, a brand new black 2016 Harley-Davidson Road Glide. Yeah, just a few minutes. Hang on. Now's the time?
Yeah, now.
Now?
Now.
Now? Okay, now.
Exactly.
Let's do it now. We'll do it now. EE to 312-979. Mike?
Kyle, good morning. Love you. Love the show.
Wait a minute. Is your name Mike?
Yes, sir.
No, because I was actually just talking to my microphone. I call him
Wow.
Mike. And sometimes I'll make love to the mic. I think you hear that.
Huh?
Anyway. What's up, Mike?
Hey, when you're talking about these pedophiles,
Yes.
and it always hits me. You're always hearing about it. You got the little boys. I went to Catholic school, and the priests weren't doing that to us. But I just found out about 10 years ago that the nuns were doing it to the girls.
Wow.
Oh
Now I've never heard of nuns doing that. I got kicked out of third grade Our Lady of Lourdes because I kicked a nun. God, she was brutal. She was hitting me. Whack, 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 whack with this ruler. Whack, whack, whack. So I kicked her.
Good for you. You defended yourself.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do?
Very abusive. So nuns were raping little girls.
Wow.
I've never heard that. And by the way, I don't care if you're a priest. I don't care if you're a nun. Pedophile, death penalty.
That's Mancow's law.
It's Mancow's law. Got no time for pedophiles. What time? 8:13. Yeah, I don't have time. No time for pedophiles.
What kind of meat does the Pope eat? Can I say this joke on air?
What kind of meat does?
I've never
Does
heard
the
this.
Pope eat?
Well, hold on.
What kind of meat?
Tell me what? No.
Oh.
You cannot tell that on the
Yeah,
air.
that's
I'm glad I heard it
horrible.
off
What are
the
you
air.
thinking?
The word is glide.
Hey, Judy. Get Judy. You said to call you up, and I was feeling moody. Hey, little Donna.
Captain America fell to second. Angry Birds made $40 million at the box office. Angry Birds, another sign of the apocalypse.
You need to call your boy Russell Crowe, see if he's okay.
Yeah, that's right. This movie just came out, right?
Hey, I went to see that movie.
And how was it?
It's got some big laughs in it. I'm telling you, it's got some big laughs.
That's awesome. He
The
looks
Russell
like
Crowe
he's really
movie.
funny in it.
He's very funny. Twinkle in his eye.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. The word is glide today to get this motorcycle. And switch into glide, mixed by Richard Blade, who was just hanging out with us on Friday. This is a Chicago classic. Now, by the way, we were kids. We had to turn it over
Right, yes.
because it gets good on side two.
Yep.
Switch into glide, but here on the loop, you don't have to turn it over. We'll do it for you. Here we go. Hey, baby, this is all foreplay. This is all over the panty stuff right here. Seriously, Kathy, get ready.
Okay.
This is all foreplay. Here we go. The song goes on and on until it kicks in. On and on and on. Come on, guys. Come on, you kings. Here we go. You've tried KY. Isn't it time to switch to Astroglide? Or just spit? Ew, that's nasty. The word is glide to get you a new motorcycle. Kathy really is enjoying this song.
Today in Loop Rock history.
What's going on, people? Happy Monday. It's May 23rd. Let's head back to 1991. That is the day the iconic cover art for Nirvana's Nevermind album was shot. You know the album, the one of the infant baby in the pool with $1 on a fish hook with his little man junk floating in the water like nobody's paying attention.
Little,
It
that was
through the
little.
eyes of photographer Kurt Levine that photo was taken that day. He captured the classic image of grunge Americana. So how did this crazy concept take shape? Well, it's from the minds, or twisted minds, of Kurt Cobain and Dave Grohl after they saw this TV documentary on water babies. All in, 5 different babies were used to try to get the perfect shot.
Kathy's nickname, by the way, is Water Baby.
Spencer Eldon that got the cover. I sure hope he uses that today to get laid. Because Spencer's parents, they didn't make much for having their kid float around naked with a fish hook. They got paid a grand total of $200. If they only knew.
Wow.
I think you know how the rest goes. The album cover and the music inside launched Nirvana into music immortality. So where the hell is Spencer now? Well, he's an artist, go figure, living in Pasadena and still getting notoriety as rock and roll's most famous baby. And that's your Loop Rock history, and I'm Tim Virgin.
Set up a website.
Yeah.
And you will sign covers of you'll sign everybody's Nirvana cover for $100.
Yep.
And the kid, how much extra money could he make? I'm sure he does. Right?
You should.
Wouldn't you want that album cover signed by that kid?
Absolutely.
Shh, I want to listen to this. Shh, I want to listen to this. Shh, it's really good. 17 years ago, Owen Hart fell from the top of Kemper Arena in Kansas City.
I remember that.
His harness gave way 80 feet. Everybody was watching, and he died. Anthony Kiedis.
Show went on.
Anthony Kiedis continues with us coming up. Anthony Kiedis going to tell me about his illness. Sports headlines coming up. ADD News is headed your way, and I think we may have just given away the Road Glide, the Harley-Davidson Road Glide.
Nice.
It's black, baby. It's black. Is your nickname really Water Baby?
I don't
And
even
you
know what
won't
that
believe what I heard Kathy say at the Billboard Music Awards last night.
Yep.
She said whoever booked Madonna decided Prince's family hadn't suffered enough. It was embarrassing.
Up next on the Mancow.
Me, I thought it was tacky that Britney Spears dedicated that song Toxic to the people of Flint.
This is the Mancow.
8:30.
And he'll eat for a day.
8:30 right now.
Fish, and he'll burn the entire
Time capsule in play. Your phone calls coming up.
On the loop.
591 Rock, 591 Roll.
Absolutely. Garth Brooks coming up. Anthony Kiedis coming up. Anthony Kiedis of the Red Hot Chili Peppers coming up. Teresa, hello.
Hello. Hi.
Tell me how it played out. You got the bike, huh?
Oh, yeah.
You got
it was weird.
Good. A lot of ladies are winning these bikes.
You got Mamakin.
That's fantastic.
You got Mamakin. Are you going to sell it or ride it? Tell the truth.
I'm going to give it to my brother.
Give it to your brother. Very cool.
Yeah.
Nice. That's very
Okay,
sweet.
how did you get a key? Did you get it from me?
No, I got it that morning, Saturday morning.
Oh, that's...
that same day?
Yes.
That's
Wow.
incredible. That's
Wow.
incredible. Yeah, we don't know what key is going to be the winner. We give out 10 to 13 keys.
Right.
And there you go.
She had a great weekend.
Yeah, huh? Or at least her brother
Were all
did.
the other people pissed?
You see that guy? Fancy pirate shirt and leather jacket?
What year did it happen?
What
In
year?
excess. That guy died by autoerotic choking.
It's
Yes, he
time
did.
for the Mancow time capsule. Guess the exact year and when.
What year did it happen?
The Stones did a song that made it easy for crackers to dance. It's easier to shuffle than Cabbage Patch.
What year did it happen? Call the cow now. It's the Mancow time capsule.
591 Rock,
Yep.
591 Roll.
8:32.
Best wishes, time traveler.
Sports headlines coming up with the one-footed black man.
We'll hear from Conor McGregor about his possible fight with Floyd Mayweather.
This two-footed white man here. I got 2 feet. I'm white. I was.
I still got 2 feet.
Kathy and I were out. Kathy and I were quite shocked when we were outside at the Billboard Awards last night, and the hologram David Bowie wasn't on the guest list. And they were just so rude to him. The Go-Go's haven't lost a step. Now, they have lost their feminine shapes.
Oh.
And some teeth.
Gene
And
looked,
the curvature of their spines.
Oh.
Wait, that was the Go-Go's?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that was them.
Jane Weedland still looked cute.
Yeah.
Belinda was fine. I don't know who the dude was that the drummer was.
No, that's a woman. That was a... And by the way, let me be the first to say it. And, I don't think the Chewbacca lady is the funniest thing ever. I mean, I want to make friends with the show.
Right.
The Chewbacca mask lady, not the funniest thing I've ever seen. And let me just say, Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton, let me just be the jerk of jerks today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's such an odd
We
couple.
get it. No, we get it. You love each other. You really love each other.
No one cares. So what?
Blake Shelton, look, he's with...
Now watch when my mouth actually moves.
And I get it, a 5-year-old kindergarten kid being excited about a Chewbacca mask that's made for a 5-year-older.
Yeah.
Here, listen.
But a fat lady sitting in her minivan, I don't think it's the funniest thing ever, right? But it's blown up the internet. Fat lady with a Chewbacca mask. Anthony thinks it was done by the company that made the mask. I think she may have a point. Is it fake? Is it fake?
This is worth every penny! I can't stop! Oh, I can't stop! Okay. Oh my gosh!
You want to hear a fat white girl laugh like that? Just see Claire in Hedonism when she gets a new black package.
Yep. I love you, baby.
Loves it. And then the Kohl's employee went out and gave her $2,500.
For what?
Oh, well, let's listen.
Hello there.
Hi.
Hi, Candace. I'm Jeff Chastain with Kohl's.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm awesome. How are you?
Well,
Candace.
you know,
That's awesome.
so Candace, we don't want you to stress about having to share your Chewbacca mask. So we confiscated masks for everybody.
So a representative from Kohl's shows up and gives her cash and Chewbacca masks for her kids.
Great. Now the whole family will have masks to make it laugh like that.
Anyway, let's get back to Red Hot Chili Peppers. Anthony Kiedis has been very sick. How's he doing?
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Yeah?
Thank you. Yeah, I think I had to get sick to take a look at myself and get to the causes and conditions of my overall health. Mm-hmm. And so it turned out to be a good thing, albeit painful and very sad to have to cancel a show. Mm-hmm. We don't really do that. I'd rather play deathly ill than not play at all. Mm-hmm. But in this particular instance, I was starting to go down, as in to the ground. Mm-hmm. So I got rushed to the hospital, got some help, and now I get to figure things out. I think it was a slow news day. Yeah. Is what it was. Yeah, when I opened my phone and I saw I was on the news, I was like, everything must be okay in the world today if that's what's making the news.
Hey, Steve, what year did it happen, the time capsule?
My guess is 1976.
No, Lockport, thank you. Let's go to Dave. Dave in Fox Lake, what saith you?
1987?
1987, no, thank you. Batavia, Josh, what do you think?
I think it's 1997.
97, no. Let's go to Ann. Ann, what year did it happen?
In 2009.
No, thank you, Nashville. Let's go to Hickory Hills. What do you think? What year did it happen? Kurt?
Mancow, love your show.
Thank you, man.
I think it's 1996.
1996. No, you're off. You're off about 10 years. Let's go to Zach. Zach, hello. What do you think?
Hey, Mancow, love your show.
Hey, brother.
1985?
1985. You're a year off. Let's go to Jim. Jim, Michigan City. What do you think?
Hey, Mancow, love your show.
Thank
the
you.
answer was 1986.
1986 is the correct
Nice.
answer.
Yay!
Hang on, you're a winner. 8:38 at the Loop. The Preakness over the weekend.
They're off in the Preakness as they come to the gate pole. It is Exaggerator in front. No, Mike was.
Think we'll ever see a Triple Crown again?
We will, but it took 35 years between to get the one from last year in Secretariat or Seattle
Secretariat.
Slew. Seattle
Secretariat
Slew.
wasn't last. Oh,
No.
Seattle Slew wasn't last year.
No. That was the last one before
okay.
last
All
year.
right, yeah.
Welcome to the third race at the Honeymoon is Over Downs. They're at the gate, and they're off. Jumping out in the lead is Romance and Affection, with Domestic Bliss in close behind. It's Romance and Affection and Domestic Bliss. Here comes Marriage Vows, followed by Immediate Child. Romance and Affection falling off quickly. Mortgage the ass overtaking Domestic
Mortgage
Bliss.
up
And here comes Nasty Attitude, followed by
Nasty
More
Attitude.
Children and Drinking Heavily.
Yep.
Coming down the backstretch, Drinking Heavily, moving out in front of Mortgage the ass. But coming on strong on the outside is Credit in Shambles. It's Credit in Shambles, followed by I Don't Give a nasty attitude, and up yours keep. Up yours keep, challenging for second, going into the clubhouse turn. Passing on the rail as I don't give a taking the lead, followed by the house. You cook like and I your brother. Here they come, spinning out of the turn. I don't give a still in front. Up yours keep, challenging for the lead. Up yours keep, and I don't neck and neck. And down the stretch they come. Up yours keep is pulling away from I don't give a by a length. Coming on strong is I am out of here, and passing the pack is the house. And at the wire, it's up yours keep the house. I don't give a and I am out of here.
The Billboard Music Awards, the Angry Birds movie.
How the hell is the Angry Birds movie the number one movie in the world right now?
It's shocking.
You gotta take your kids to see something.
Is that it? That's got to be
exactly
it.
what it is.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, really disappointed in America.
Yeah.
And a fat lady in a kid's Chewbacca mask laughing for 5 minutes.
It's embarrassing. The whole world is laughing at us right now.
And Blake Shelton. No, the whole world. China went to see the Angry Birds movie, too.
Yeah.
And they're smart enough to make our iPhones when they're 5.
24-hour news channels take 24 hours to do what we're about to do in under 60 seconds. It's ADD News on the Mancow.
Am I missing it? Seriously? Did anyone listening go see the Angry Birds movie? Is it a great movie? And am I missing it? I'm holding out for that Pong movie.
The Billboard Music Awards, the Angry Birds movie, #1 at the box
How the
office.
hell is
Lady
that
Gaga's
possible?
childhood piano did not hit a high note at an auction in New York. The upright failed to meet its reserve price.
Rainy and muddy Preakness. Exaggerator won the 141st running of the race, leaving Kentucky Derby winner Nyquist in third place.
The head of the Taliban in Afghanistan has been killed in a U.S. drone strike.
Yay.
Secretary of State John Kerry is in Myanmar.
Actor and comedian Alan Young, best known for his portrayal of Wilbur in the 1960s sitcom Mr. Ed, has died.
Bernie Sanders sounding off on CNN about the superdelegates, which have put Hillary Clinton way ahead in the
Total
delegate
thievery.
count.
Clearly, the current situation is undemocratic.
Egypt has deployed a submarine to the Mediterranean Sea to search for the voice and data recorders from the Egypt Air flight that went down Thursday.
President Obama left Washington for a week-long visit to Asia. His first stop is Vietnam.
Oh, God. Obama in Vietnam. I wonder if Jane Fonda wrote his script. Sports headlines coming up and your phone calls coming up.
591 Rock, 591 Roll.
This is the Mancow.
97.9 The Loop.
A Cumulus station. This is WLUP-FM, Chicago. Mancow.
You ever go to the gym and not know how to use the equipment and feel like a real loser?
So embarrassing. It's the worst.
I can't believe Alan Young was still alive, the guy that used to talk to the horse. Kathy has no idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Mr. Ed, there used to be a show, and it was I never watched Mr. Ed. It was before my time, but I know there was a show where, for years, a guy talked to a horse. Put it on one time, I thought it was David Hartman.
Really?
John Kerry's wife, Teresa Hines, has spent a lot of time talking to horse.
Oh.
Anyway, did you ever watch DuckTales?
Oh, yeah, of course.
He was Scrooge McDuck, too.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Yeah, he died yesterday. He was 96.
Hello, I'm Mr. Ed.
I'm telling you what, we had the most delicious horse steak last night.
Oh, man.
Yep.
Oh, God.
My wife's from Italy, and when you go to Italy,
Yeah, they ate
horses on the menu.
Yeah.
Was it the winner of that first race at the Pimlico
That
on
is
Saturday?
so sad. That is so sad. One horse had a heart attack. The other horse broke its leg, and they killed it. Really?
Yeah, it was
Did
a
they have to kill it?
bad day at the pre-game.
Give it a cast.
And by the way,
And I lost a $2 exacta bet.
I thought we were going to have to kill Al when he lost his foot. It turns out we're going to let him live. and I'm thinking a horse could do sports better than that jackass.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think you do a good job.
You know what?
You can kiss my black ass.
We're dedicating this show to who?
Yvonne
The woman
Nelson.
that died at the Starbucks.
Yes,
What's her
Yvonne
name?
Nelson.
Yvonne Nelson.
49 years old.
49 years old, got off work, went to the Starbucks, and a
gang
gangbanger that couldn't shoot.
Wow.
The gang that couldn't shoot straight shot her and killed her. One of the joys of living in Chicago. You know, our numbers, they talk about national averages and stuff. You know, the average for the third biggest killer in America is doctors. Did you know that?
Yeah, I saw that. And
the third biggest
crazy.
killer in America is a doctor. Okay?
Okay.
But you ought to see our numbers of chances of being killed in this city. It's frightening. And those of us with parents, it's even more frightening. Anyway, I want, they always want us to give more programs for the I need, feed me Seymour crowd, the crowd that can't work or do anything else. Just give me. And, when those programs, more money. And so I have a new government program. I want a shooting range for gangbangers. I want to teach them how to kill so they can kill each other. Get more of them off the public dole and save some lives as well. What do you think? Soledad?
Hey.
Welcome to the program.
Thanks so much.
You got Mancow Muller on the blower, American Badass.
We actually chatted many, many years ago, 1993 or 4 in San Francisco, a gajillion years ago.
I remember. Well, I used to work on... KMEL, and then I worked on K-Soul, and then I worked on Wild 107, and, of course, I ran KGO.
Yeah.
So.
People don't forget their encounters with Mancow.
Nobody forgets when they meet me.
No, exactly.
Because it's so horrific.
No.
Pretty much.
Soledad O'Brien, the war.
Conversation. I'm feeling good.
The war comes home. Did I see, and it was in relation to you, and we talked about it a week or two ago. I saw you talking on TV, and I got on the air, and I said, that can't be right. And I was questioning you. Did I hear you say, and I went on and said, well, this can't be right. Did I hear you say that 22 Americans commit suicide every day?
Yeah.
22.
I think it's actually a low guess.
22 soldiers a day commit suicide.
Wow, that is so sad.
Yeah, 22. But that's not counting soldiers who sort of commit what they call, suicide by cop, and that's not counting people who abuse alcohol and drugs to the point where they basically are killing themselves. So a lot of people think that number is lowballed.
Well,
that's
look,
a lot. 22 a day.
I support the troops, and I've been through the Mideast, and with the evil that these people are encountering. What a nightmare. Shipping more of these maniacs to America is just a big mistake. Whatever. But the war comes home. It's going to be in the theaters. What is it? What is it? It's a documentary?
It's a documentary and then followed by a panel conversation with folks from IAVA and Team Rubicon and the Bush Institute and the Dole Foundation for Caregivers, the National Association of Black Veterans, a bunch of folks together, a bunch of celebrities, too, talking about what do we do today. But the doc itself follows 2 young men who served in Iraq and Afghanistan who are both suicidal, really kind of at their last end, and they go off to a 5.5-day program called Save a Warrior, and we follow them. I mean, literally sleeping on their couches so that we can shoot them constantly during this days up before they go the 5.5 days, and then as they return home again to see if all these things that they're doing, which include transcendental meditation, equine therapy, ropes courses, all these things that I think they're trying to do to really create a brotherhood or recreate that brotherhood feeling that they had when they went off to war but lost when they came back. It's a really remarkable program, and the 2 guys who go through, we told them, listen, whatever happens, if it works out, we're going to shoot it, and if it doesn't, we're telling the story of what happens.
Did it help?
So it was pretty remarkable. Yeah, it was amazing. One guy, was DeLon, sits there. His wife sobs on the bed, saying he says he's going to kill himself if this 5.5-day program doesn't work. He's going to come back and he's going to kill himself, and he's very clear about it. He's got 2 beautiful little kids, and he says, I started having these visions at night of picking up a hammer and smashing my daughter's head, and it's scaring the crap out of me.
Oh my God!
Yeah, amazing. And he says, he's like, I don't want to live like this anymore. I can't do it. For Garrett, he's just mad. He's seething with anger all the time. And he says, I started scaring my 1-year-old. I became that guy who nobody wants to be around because, he's scary and angry all the time. And so the 2 of them, they gave us completely unfettered access, and it does work. They go through for different things. For DeLon, stops drinking immediately and starts doing transcendental meditation that he's still doing.
I'm a big believer in meditation. I really am. What are they angry about?
I am.
Soledad, what are they?
I think for Garrett would say that he felt that he didn't really understand when he got there what he was exactly fighting for. I'm sort of putting that in my words, but that's basically what he said. And then also feeling the thing that really pissed him off, he'd say he'd come home and people would slap him on the back, hey, thank you for your service. Or they'd ask him, hey, did you kill anybody? And he's like, you don't even know what the hell I did. Like, literally, you don't even know what you're thanking me for. You have no idea.
No, I do the same thing.
He was so mad.
I do the same thing. I do. I mean, when I meet a soldier, it's I want to know. You shoot anybody? You get any of the bad guys?
Ew.
You kill any of those Islamo-fascist kooks?
Wow.
You get any of those devil worshippers? You get them? You kill them?
Oh, my God.
And I thank them for their service.
Oh, absolutely.
And that pissed the guy off?
Wow.
I'm also hearing ayahuasca is helping.
Oh.
I've
Really?
heard that, yeah. Ayahuasca, this Peruvian root that I want to try. If you've done it, call me.
Can I ask her one quick question?
Joe Montana's part of it, and Gary Sinise is part of it. It's called The War Comes Home, and it will be in select
Chicago
theaters.
guys.
Check local listings for the late. Nick Menza, we were on stage with him. The drummer from Megadeth collapsed on stage while drumming over the weekend. We were all on stage with him. 51 years old, collapsed on stage and died.
Heart attack.
In 1965, Vietnam seemed like just another foreign war.
22 soldiers a day commit suicide. Wow.
In many ways, and so were those who did.
They believe the new title of the new Star Wars movie has been leaked. They think it's going to be called Star Wars 8, Fall of the Resistance.
In Vietnam, he was 19.
Kate Blanchett and Jeff Goldblum have joined the cast of the next Thor movie. Elijah Wood says pedophiles are running Hollywood, and they are protected, which is kind of what Woody Allen's son has been saying. It's 9 a.m. right now. Let's work out. This is when we do our stretch, guys. I do the. Kathy, help me out. Help me do the long stretch here, will you?
Sure.
I don't use my gym. Do you use your gym? I wander in every 3 months and I go, I don't know how to do this. My entire workout, the whole thing, this is the discipline I have. The whole thing is based on whatever machine is open. That's how I do it. I walk around like a lost toddler for 3.5 minutes, and then I go, I guess I'm going to do neck today. Just going to do all neck. I'm just going to bang out a few on the scoliosis machine over here. That's all I do. I do 3 sets of neck, both sides, and then I go home. And it costs $750. So if you could please let me out, just please. He said, if you don't want to come in and cancel in person, there's a second way to cancel my gym membership. This is what he said. You can write a letter. Write a letter. I was furious. You know why? Because I didn't sign this contract during the Civil War.
Jack Nicklaus, the great golfer, has come out of retirement to do what?
I like what Donald has done. I like he's turning America upside down. He's awakening the country.
Do we need a little of that?
We need a lot of that. Is he a politician? Is he as smooth and politically correct as he should be? Probably not, but he'll learn. He's not stupid. He didn't get where he was being dumb.
That's right.
I like the guy.
Jack Nicklaus has endorsed Donald Trump. And if you look at the polls, and funny this isn't the top story on ABC, CBS, NBC, because the polls all are showing Donald Trump leading by 2 to 5 points, which is statistically a dead heat. Remember how Hillary was?
I saw the numbers.
It's incredible. People don't like her, and
all
these
Bernie
Bernie supporters have a good point, don't they? We all thought the Republican convention was going to be madness. It looks like it's the Democrats are going to have a mess. Bernie keeps winning. Oh no, it's Hillary's the winner. But wait a minute. How? Well, oh no. Oh, Hillary has the superdelegates. The fix is in. Oh, it's so fake. It's fixed. It's fixed. It's fixed. The fix is in.
Well, Bernie, no matter what happens, you got to admit we've had some good times, you and I.
Yeah, it's true. Remember when I told everyone to stop talking about your damn emails? What a schmuck!
That could have taken me down.
I know. I'm so stupid.
This is off SNL.
So stupid.
Larry David is Bernie Sanders.
I do not like humor, but that was funny. Oh my gosh! And remember all those states like Wyoming, where you beat me by a lot, but then I still got most of the delegates.
Oh my God! That was so stupid. It's rigged.
I know it's so rigged.
Oh my God!
Hello. I'm Mr.
So the guy from Mr. Ed was dead, but he was also, Kathy knows him as Scrooge McDuck died. Yeah.
Of course, and no one can talk to a horse.
Murphy's Vitamix. How about some nice, healthy Murphy's Vitamix?
But this election keeps changing. In fact, one of Trump's supporters just said Trump may not actually build a real wall. He said it might be just a metaphor for tighter immigration laws. Of course, Trump said he doesn't waste time with metaphors, then reminded everyone that his hands are very, very big. And get this, while at a rally with Chris Christie in New Jersey yesterday, Donald Trump said, quote, "If you can make it in New Jersey, you can do just about anything you want in life." And Trump looked at Christie and said, "Well, except be president."
It's now time for Mancow's Mad Moog Mega Giveaway.
Chip's enough.
Take it away, Chip.
Good luck remembering the name of that song. Good job, Chip.
Thanks for putting us in the moog, Chip. Think you know the song Chip is playing? Call the cow now. 591-ROCK, 591-ROLL.
There you go. Little piggies. There was a live broadcast, and they showed this pig on TV, and it had a huge junk. It had a big male part, Kathy.
Oh, wow.
And while we're away, take a guess about how much this big fella weighs. We'll tell you.
It looks like a pretty nice weekend, Michelle. It's going to be a very nice weekend. Let's take a look at your... Let's check by the menu. This is your Saturday forecast. It does. It looks very nice. Temperatures tomorrow in the mid...
Gigantic junk.
For highs. All you farmers out there don't have anything...
Well, Farrago started lining up early this morning in Iowa for tickets to see the first day of the Iowa State Fair. And once inside, they had the opportunity to see this big guy, the biggest boar hog, Goliath, weighs into 1,070 pounds. 1,000 pounds.
Sounds like the Ron Jeremy of pigs.
Well, I'm sitting around the house, porky pigging.
You know I like to porky pig it with my friends.
Yep.
When my wife and kids aren't home, me and my buddies sit around, we drink beer. We porky pig it. We just hang out with our pants off. It's very freeing.
No mistaking, I do what I do just to bring home the bacon. So when Sunday comes, I'm gonna lay around the couch and drop my drawers and let my D hang out. I call up my boys, Jake and Lance. We turn on the game and pull down our pants. From the waist down, nothing but my birthday suit. Feel the nice cool breeze on my skin. I'm sitting around the house.
Mancow is rough. And roll.
Go get yourself some cheap sunglasses. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Spied a little thing and I followed her all night. In a funky fine Levi's and her sweater's kinda tight. She had a West Coast strut that was sweet as molasses. Man, what really knocked me out was the cheap sunglasses. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Now watch when my mouth actually moves. That's not me making that noise, it's the mask! Here, listen.
enjoying the Mancow Morning Show podcast day, call the show and win free stuff if you got the stones. Weekday mornings 5:30 to 9:30 on Chicago's classic rock station, 97.9 The Loop.
9:10. You know, that's going to piss off Catholics, I think.
What?
What's the joke? The first part of the joke?
What kind of meat does the Pope eat?
What kind of meat does I don't like religious jokes. I just...
Up next on the Mancow.
We'll give you the punchline coming up. Plus, hopefully we'll get an answer on the Moog giveaway, the Mad Moog
It's now
Mega
time
giveaway.
for Mancow's Mad Moog Mega giveaway.
Come on, Chip.
Take it away,
Chip's enough.
Chip.
On his Moog. You know what this is? Call and win.
It's so dark, like a black hole. It sucks the light out of its surroundings.
A force of nature with one purpose: to bring out the road warrior in anyone who rides it. It's the ultimate badass highway-eating motorcycle design. It's a 2016 Harley-Davidson Black Denim Road Glide. And its name is Night Prowler. And it can be yours this week. Listen to Win a Key the Cow on the Loop.
Here comes the turd.
Turd.
Mancow, how you doing, bud? Love the show.
Thank you, brother. Listen, Turd the Trash Man. What neighborhood you trolling right now?
Today I'm in the Heights, Chicago Heights. I'm in Longwood.
Nice.
Longwood.
No, not
Longwood section.
It's my nickname. So a guy called up earlier, Jughead and Boris, and they said they knew you from the dump.
Yeah, they work at the transfer station. They run the loaders.
I did know you.
I thought they were making it up. And then the one guy's like, I can't come in from underground to see Turd. What does that mean?
Well, he's in the back because he's in the loader where the trailers are. See, it's a transfer station. That's where we dump all our garbage. And then what we do is they run a loader, lift it up, and they put it in the back of semi-trucks, and the semi-trucks bring out. That's the roll-off stuff there, too.
And then where does all the trash go? I hope to Indiana, right?
I have no idea.
Who cares?
I have no idea, 'cause I do an average about probably 17 tons a day.
You do 17 tons of trash a day?
And that's one truck.
Wow.
You know, so there's like about 30 in our little division.
You're such a bragger.
No, it's beautiful, bro. What you do? Hey, you know what I picked up?
What?
A Chewbacca mask, and I'm wearing it when I'm working. Hold on, put it on.
What am I missing? I don't think the lady wearing the Chewbacca mask is the funniest thing ever.
You're right. It's not funny.
I don't.
It's creepy. It's crazy.
She's a fat girl.
She's fine.
She's an adult woman wearing a Star Wars shirt.
Right.
And she picks up a little 5-year-older's Chewbacca mask and thinks it's the funniest thing ever. Right?
That's
not me making that noise. It's the mask. Here, listen.
Hey, it's Mancow. We have Lieutenant Colonel Buzz Patterson. Did we really land on the moon? Did man really walk on the moon? Well, what's the answer? Yes or no? Would you put your hand on a Bible and swear that man walked on the moon, or was it all faked?
I can't answer that question, Mancow.
Why can't you answer? Did we walk on the moon or not, Lieutenant Robert Buzz Patterson, Lieutenant Colonel? Did we walk on the moon or not? Isn't it true, Buzz, that it was faked? That it was done in a studio in California?
I have no comment.
I want to know, yes or no?
Ground control's a major.
Did we walk on the moon? Lieutenant? Oh, my God.
Your helmet on.
Do you know the song by the Police, Walking on the Moon?
Yeah.
It's a very cool song. I don't have time to play it, though, because
got some business to take.
I got business.
Yeah.
Thank you. You ever heard this song?
Of course I have.
How the hell many times have I heard this in my life, this song?
Right?
And it's on that commercial, too. For Staples, is it?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
From Manitoba, ladies and gentlemen, the toast of Canada, Randy Bachman, one of their most beloved superstars. Randy, how are you?
I'm great. Nice to hear you rocking out on the radio there, and I don't think man walked on the moon.
Well, there you go. Okay.
Wow.
Definitively. How do you feel about this push, Randy, to have borderless countries? No borders between, America and Canada and America and Mexico. That's what our president's been saying. That's what John Kerry's been saying. Borderless North America. What do you think?
I didn't know that, but you have to give me a while to think about that.
All right. We'll do it. You need more time?
I need a week. I'm here to talk about something else, and my mind is all set to give you the spiel on my new contest.
Well, what he wants to talk about is boys and girls' rooms.
Is that right?
It's become his big cause. Like Obama, he's very. He thinks
it's the transgender issue. Yes,
it's just such a non-issue. I want to rock out with Randy. What do I have to do, Randy Bachman?
You go to vintageguitar.com/rock out with Randy. That's Vintage Guitar Magazine. And there's an entry form there. You go to their website. You download the song Heavy Blues, which Peter Frampton is playing a solo on. That's my new album. You also download the song free, Heavy Blues, that says no solo version. You put it in your computer. You play your own solo. You put that up on YouTube. The website tells you how to do all this. And I pick a winner. The winner gets flown to New York City. The winner gets a D'Angelico EXS guitar. The winner gets a Supro Coronado amp and gets to play with me at the D'Angelico headquarters where they get the guitar and the amp. That's June the 22nd, June the 23rd, and 4th. I'm playing at B.B. King's Club in New York City. They'll be invited there to play on stage with me, Taking Care of Business, that song, and the song Heavy Blues. And it's a chance for any guitar player out there to be on The Voice, right, and go and sing, and nobody knows who you are. And this is a chance to play a solo, send it in to me. We pick the winner, and the winner gets all those prizes, probably about $8,000 or $10,000 worth of prizes.
And isn't Neil Young part of this in some form?
Well, he played a solo on the album on A Little Girl Lost. I had 7 great soloists on the album who were guests: Robert Randolph, Peter Frampton, Scott Holiday, Jeff Healey, on and on and on. So, yeah, Neil was part of it. He actually, when I told him I was doing the album, had a chance to do an album, he said, don't do the same old Randy Bachman crapola stuff.
Yeah.
That's all over the radio. Do something new and different. So I went and got a power trio. I got 2 girls, one on bass, one on drums, who were amazing. They played like Keith Moon and John Entwistle, and we cut a power trio album like the late 60s Zeppelin, Who, Cream, Hendrix kind of thing out of England, and I had so much fun doing it. I had Kevin Shirley, the great producer, producing it, and then I got all these guest soloists who just came on board out of the blue: Joe Bonamassa and Neil Young and Scott Holiday and Jeff Healey and everybody. And so this is a chance to find the new Stevie Ray Vaughan, the new Hendrix out there. If guitar players out there want a shot, they just download this song at vintageguitar.com, rock out with Randy, and send in their own YouTube, and we get to pick the winner, and they get all these prizes.
Wow.
That's very cool.
Wow.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
Very
That's
cool.
awesome.
Yeah, very cool.
Why didn't I think of that?
Because you're not a guitar player. That's Randy Bachman. Have you seen Randy lately? He looks like a guy that would tell you to get off his yard. I'm just get off my yard. BTO, and of course, he had another little band. First band I saw live, the Guess Who. I love that joke. That's funny, Al. What's the punchline to your awful joke?
None.
Oh, God, Al.
Baby. "32 years ago today, in Chicago, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom opened. 32 years ago today."
Wow.
Are you in your car right now? There's a man next to you. No, don't look. He's picking his nose.
I promise. I always see that. Yep. John, hello.
I got nowhere to flick it.
John, hello. Just wipe it on the upholstery. John, hello. That's Corinthian leather. Perfect for burgers.
Mancow.
John.
Love your show, Mancow.
Thank you, buddy. So I've been working with a shaman. I'm thinking of doing this ayahuasca, this Peruvian root that makes you talk to God. You did it. What was your experience?
It was wonderful, Mancow. It's unlike anything I've ever done before. It's not like doing mushrooms or LSD or anything like that.
That's what I've heard from everybody.
It is more than just a root, though. It's actually a root and a bark that they brew together to create the elixir. It's horrible tasting, and you will most likely you will vomit.
No, I'm not going to vomit because I'm going to do the cleanse. I'm going to do what I'm told to do. So
yeah, you do need to go on a diet before you do it.
What was your experience? What did you experience?
At first I didn't really think that I was going to have an intense experience like other people were having. But I took 2 doses, and after the second one, I left this dimension, Mancow. I saw the serpentine energy that they call the grandmother. And she revealed to me a life purpose.
You know, and for those of us that haven't done it, and I'm one of them, you sound like an insane man.
Yeah, I don't understand what he's saying.
But I want to tell you that I've had this.
But I know that he does.
Yeah.
I want to tell you that I've had this same insane conversation with about 100 people at this point in my life, and they talk about Mother Ayahuasca, and sometimes you're shown your hell, and you come out of it, and you know what your purpose is, you know what you're doing wrong, and it's life changing. And I'm afraid I'm going to do it and look at my wife and go, "You're out of here," and I'm done with that stupid radio show. I mean, because people, it's profound what happens to you.
I couldn't tell you that won't happen.
Okay.
But, Mancow, I've been listening to you for a lot of years, and I think you're in the right spot, brother.
Oh, man, listen to him.
Wow.
You're going to burn. Burn.
Some people do have a really intense experience where it's really frightening.
Did you have a God experience?
A goddess experience, actually, Mancow.
Goddess experience.
The energy was serpentine, but definitely
serpentine
feminine.
sounds like
scary.
the snake in the Garden of Eden. Right. You know, that's been the symbol of evil since the beginning of time. And I want to tell you something. All the hocus pocus, hoodoo, voodoo, all the Ouija boards, and everything, Kathy. Mm-hmm. We are going to do a show coming up here where we burn you to see if you're a witch.
Okay.
Team player.
My code is I say I'm going to Iowa.
That's right.
So my wife doesn't know I'm going to do ayahuasca, this Peruvian go-go juice. It tastes just awful. John, so you say do it.
I say do it. If you have an inclination to do it, there might be a reason why you feel you need to.
Well, I think that. I think I'm being led. I do feel like I'm being led spiritually to do this. Interesting.
Bossy.
Tyrone, hello.
Yeah, I'm sick of Al, man, representing black people so poorly with his opinions.
Me
man,
too.
Al. I mean, I love you. I love
Me
the
too.
Show, but man, that guy's as dumb as a plastic spoon.
Yep.
And if he didn't have you, he'd be working for the mall.
Listen to this white boy. Listen to white people is so racist.
English lettering on T-shirts working in the mall if it wasn't for Mancow, dog. You're making
Will you listen to this white boy? Why do you white people all have hate in your heart, man, Cal? Listen to
calm
him.
down. You sound like Kamora Lee, punk. And I'm sick you represent us so poorly. You need to... OJ, look at...
That must be some leader of them Ku Klux Klans or something. I never heard of that person before.
Man, quit trying to be funny, man. Shame on you, Al.
Why do you hate black people?
Hey, man, try to divert the situation, man. You know it ain't true, like the KKK eating soul food, man. It ain't gonna happen.
See, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get myself a lawyer, and I'm gonna sue the United States of America because it's a felony to kidnap. And since my peoples is kidnapped Americans, the United States of America should be charged with a felony. If they're gonna charge OJ with a felony for kidnapping, they ought to be charged with felonies for kidnapping 100 million kidnapped Americans, bringing them to this country against their will. Yeah. That's for you, Kunta Kinte.
What the? It's crazy. Tyrone? Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you the final word. Go ahead.
Hey, our own people sold us to the white people first, man. We got to get them too, though.
Us? talk about us like you black.
It's true, man. It's unfortunate, and you're unfortunate right now about what you say, man.
Hold on.
Wait
just
a minute.
1 second.
Wait a minute.
OJ did it, man.
Hold on.
9:32 on this Monday. Yes.
Is you black or something?
Yeah, I am. You better take Mancow for your job.
That's a black man talking out like
You better
that?
thank Mancow for your job,
Oh,
brother.
my God.
Top priority, rep seniority, going on a road 'cause it's my priority. Oh, it's time for the show.
The show must go on. Actually, it mustn't. Let's go to Raul.
Hey, Mancow.
Hey, man.
It's now time for
Let's
Mancow's
listen.
Mad Moog Mega Giveaway. Take it away, Chip.
Raul?
Yes, sir.
What do you think it is, man?
I got Green Day basket case.
You'd be a winner. Nice job.
Thank you, sir. Love you, sir.
I love you and your call, my friend.
I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it.
I have no idea what any of that was. What just happened?
That was
who gives a
DJ Love Cheese remix?
Yes, that was a remix. 97 songs in a row right now, commercial free. Well, whatever.
This has been the Mancow Morning Show podcast. You can actually be part of this cluster by calling the show when it's live. Weekday mornings 5:30 to 9:30 on 97.9 The Loop.